No, you don't.
Yes, I did. I weighed this morning.
You don't weigh 198.
I gained 35 pounds.
You have not gained a single solitary pound. Tell me the truth. I'll bring my scale up here and we'll get you on it.
Why are my pants tighter?
He said you'd be holding a little bit of water.
I want to hold the water.
Well, your muscles need the water to grow.
I'm a human being. I'm not a ficus plant.
I understand.
And I'm hungry.
That's good. Again, that's good.
It's not
It's
good.
all working.
Let me get this straight.
What?
I wasn't really working out before.
No, but you weren't gaining muscle either.
Okay. Wasn't really working out before.
Mm-hmm.
Eating a couple of times a day.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't hungry. I was happy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm hungry all the time, and I'm gaining weight.
Try not to sound like Larry North. You're burning fuel. That's why you're hungry. Before you were burning anything.
I don't like being hungry.
I know. That'll pass.
When?
It's just soon. It's just getting your metabolism going.
My metabolism's going. That's why I'm hungry.
Perfect. But you're not starving. You just...
I am ravenous.
How do you eat every 2 hours and be starving?
I'm starving. I'm going to have to get my stomach stapled if this keeps going on. I'm eating all the time.
Yeah, I know. And
I'm ravenous.
And you're not gaining a pound.
Yes, I am.
You're gaining muscle. No, you'll blow your cheeks out.
Part of my stomach cut out.
No. You're doing great. Sticking to your workouts. You're doing super.
Are you working out at all?
I work out in the mornings, yeah.
For how long?
45 minutes.
Doing what?
Pretty much all the same things you're doing.
How do you know?
Because I have a list. She gave me a list.
Taking your creatine?
I am.
Really? How are you doing that?
With water. And sometimes this diet cranberry juice. It's better if you just put a little bit of water in and just choke it down.
But your creatine's sitting on your desk.
I have some at home.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Is that next to the empty Taco Bell sacks?
None of those at home. Slipped once.
How weird. We caught you the first time you slipped.
I wasn't trying to hide it. I ate it in the office. It was stupid.
Okay. All I know is I'm fat.
You're
And I'm
certainly not
hungry.
fat, and you're not putting on a single ounce of fat.
And I don't look any different naked, because I looked again today. When I was done playing with it, I looked the same. Stupidest thing I've ever done.
It's not. You can't tell me you don't feel better.
I don't.
After working out?
I don't. I hate working out.
I always did. Oh, I did. I loved it because you sweat. You just get all toxins out and you feel...
I do that when I'm working in the yard. And this mic sounds different again. Doesn't it?
A little bit.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
Is that Amit the sand dune?
Hey.
I am not in the mood to talk to him. Tell him to go drive his car inside of a kiosk and leave me alone. What is it, Chad?
JD.
Yeah.
You should never marry Joy.
What's that?
I mean, yesterday, all I heard her was doing bitching at you, manipulating you, and trying to make you feel bad
No.
after you gave her a great gift.
Well,
It was
he's
expensive.
right. It was a great gift.
Romantic, but it was expensive.
it was.
She didn't appreciate the fact. You know what? Chad's got a good point. I never thought about it this way.
What?
Thanks, Chad. You took her to a nice restaurant. Your friends were there to support you.
No.
Excuse me. You tell me when I say something that didn't happen.
Second part didn't happen. You were not there to support me.
Did I send? Excuse me a second.
Yes.
What?
Nothing.
I sent you a box of wine.
A box of wine.
I pick up your dinner. Did you give her a gift?
Yes, I gave her a
Was
gift.
this a celebration?
It was.
According to this tape
ruined.
that you played yesterday, the only person that ruined it was her.
No.
You had the best intentions. I had the best intentions.
You had not the best intentions.
Yes, I did.
Your intentions were
There was nothing wrong with that wine that I sent over.
It was a box of
It
wine.
was a very nice box of wine.
I don't drink white wine.
You said there's nothing wrong. Oh, was it white wine?
It was white wine.
Well, then my mistake. I'm sorry.
And
I can't tell by the color of the box.
It's a box. I don't drink box wine.
You've said to me before, box wine is okay. It keeps all right.
If you're just not into fine wines, it's fine. If you're just looking for a summertime party, yeah, out on the patio, a little red wine if that's what you want. Not a box of white wine at a 5-star restaurant.
So my point is, all these gifts to your table, and she's still bitching and moaning.
Gifts.
Chad's right.
They weren't gifts.
Chad is absolutely right.
All right.
She's not going to be appreciative of anything you do.
She's very appreciative.
She is not.
In fact, when
on
she
that
found
tape,
out-
she did nothing but
When
bitch.
she found, she was upset because we were being stared at.
You
and
weren't being stared
made a
at.
mockery of. Yes, we were.
No,
Yes,
you weren't.
We most certainly were. And when she found out that you purchased dinner, she wants to send you a thank you note.
It's too late. I had to ask for it.
No,
I
you
don't want it
didn't.
now. I don't want it. I don't want to thank you. I don't
were
ever
told
want to see it.
something
No,
else.
I don't care what you were told. I told you what happened.
You told me later.
Show.
At the time, I was under the impression that Rick had picked it up.
And why would Rick pick it up? Rick don't know you.
He doesn't know me.
How does he know you?
He sends me thank you.
How
notes all
does
the
he
time.
know you?
Through the show.
Through
But he
what
still-
show?
Russ Martin Show.
Okay, then.
Then he
So
still
in
knows
essence,
me.
regardless if I paid for it or not, I paid for it.
Then thank you.
It's too late. I had to ask for
You
it.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
No.
You're worse than that sales guy at Sears.
Why?
I hate you.
What? You hate me?
I had to talk him into giving me a cord. Couldn't just say,
What?
I bought a dryer.
Oh, a dryer.
I bought a dryer Sunday.
Oh, a dryer. I got tricked up by this one time, too.
I got to buy a dryer because I sold my other one.
Mm-hmm.
Gave the money to the foundation. I go in there and he goes, da-da-da, here's how much it is. The cord's $19. No, it's not. The cord is not $19.
Yes, it is. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they just roll it the 20 into the cost of the dryer and let you go away and make you think you got a deal. But when you're all ready to go, by the way, would you like something to make this run? Jeez, I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
I beat that kid up for 45 minutes till he finally gave me a cord.
You finally got your cord for free?
Yeah. Because he was showing me all the features.
Yeah.
See, here's the lint catcher up front. What I need that for? Because if I ain't got no cord, ain't no lint going to go through it. We also offer the extended warranty. Won't need it because it won't run.
It's not running, it should last.
Yeah.
Pretty much a lifetime.
It seems like it would be in your best interest to include the cord, so I would need the extended warranty because without the cord, the warranty will never come into effect.
True.
Well, you know, we have this, and these are very dependable, and they're,
15 cycles and
well, who makes?
Kenmore.
Yeah, Kenmore.
Here.
And we have the solid Kenmore brand, and we also do any price matching. Any of our competitors.
He did.
Nobody else sells Kenmore. But if they did.
He did not.
Yes, he did. We do competitor price matching. Oh, dude, nobody else sells Kenmore.
That's a good one.
I almost bought that.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably stolen that out hundreds of times. People go, really?
Finally, he just backed $20 off the dryer. He goes, please take this. I don't want it now. Oh, please take the cord. Nope, I got no use for it. I'll just push the dryer up against the wall. Maybe it'll be close enough to the outlet to spark over. It's getting a run and jump from Glen Rose. Maybe it'll jump the last 3 inches.
I don't know why they do. They don't sell any other appliance without a cord. Not a one. I know, because just some houses have that 3-prong, some houses have the 4-prong. I don't even know which has which.
Yeah, I don't know either. If your house is built after 96, it's got a certain prong. If it's built before 96, it's got a different prong. And for that reason, they're putting different cords on there. All I know is I ain't never bought a dryer in the past. I had to pick up the cord.
No.
How do we get off on that? Oh, it wasn't enough I was buying him the dryer.
Yeah.
He couldn't even say thank you and give me the cord. I had to ask for the cord. Then when he finally gave it to me, I didn't want it.
I didn't know.
That's a stretch, but you get the idea.
I didn't know. And I have said thank you.
Yes, Mike?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, in regards to the cords, there is another appliance that doesn't come equipped with them either, and that's a range or a stove. It's because of the age of the home, as you had mentioned.
I don't care.
Well, yeah, it's electrical code standards. You'd have to take it up with your local jurisdiction. That's the way they do it for us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I believe I said I don't care.
It's part of the appliance business. That's why they do it.
I just said I don't care.
Well, you're stuck with it. You bought the
I'm not
appliance.
stuck with anything. He gave it to me.
Did it work?
I don't know. It hasn't come yet. He gave me the cord. He gave it to me because I don't care. I wasn't going to buy the appliance if he didn't give me the cord. I believe I just explained that. Are you an electrician? Shut up! Jesus Christ! Are you an electrician? Are you an electrician?
I can barely hear you.
Are you an electrician?
It drives you nuts, don't it?
There's no way he's that stupid and he's an electrician.
Electricity. Yeah. Was he driving that car with no legs?
I just like to watch him work because you know at least once a week he blows some teeth out.
Yeah.
Well, let me see this. Let me think. Last time I put the wires on and I screwed these together. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, it's that molar. I hate cream corn. I already said I don't care. Why are you going to call him and explain to something? Don't wire something. It was worth 45 minutes just to beat that kid out of the cord.
You finally won. Extended warranty probably did it. That's why they make their cash.
I ain't get no extended warranty.
Oh, you didn't know? You're not buying it?
No.
Oh.
It's not enough I'm buying the dryer. Yeah. Give me the cord so I can use it. I got to go. And then, here's the other thing. I went ahead and bought a washer. I don't need no washer. The washer I got now is 3 years old.
Why'd you buy another one?
Because it makes the dryer.
Oh, because it matched.
Doing the cord.
Oh, he did. I bet he didn't start that again.
And something else I didn't know. You know the difference between a top-loading washer and a front-loading?
Other than the obvious.
Yeah. Well, the one the new one I bought was a front-loader. I didn't know any of this because I never bought a washer before. I mean, a new one.
Yeah.
The one I got now is... Well, this is the second washer I bought. Anyway, you just figure you open it up, you fill it with water, and it goes.
Yeah.
You get a front-loading washer only uses like 16 gallons of water during a wash load.
Okay. And the top loader...
300.
Is it? No, it doesn't.
That's what he said.
No, my
he said a top loading washer uses 300 gallons per wash cycle.
Does not.
That's what he said.
Lied to you. No, it's a hot tub.
So I figured I could pay for this washer in 3 months.
No.
Go from 300 to 16.
Why would it do that?
I don't know.
What do you use? Obviously, it doesn't use 300.
I think he said 45
gallons.
That's what he said.
Dang. Then why would there be that big of a difference? Is the thing smaller?
I don't know.
The number of clothes you
I don't make these things.
I know, but you bought it.
I bought it because it was white.
Oh, okay.
The black ones didn't work.
Eddie got that in the hall.
They showed me a nice set of black ones and a nice set of white ones.
Don't. Yeah. What was the difference?
The black ones stunk when they got wet.
Okay. Out in here.
Thank you. All right. You ready to do news?
Sure.
What is this warning up that's flashing up before me?
Just a bunch of thunderstorms popping up. That's a severe thunderstorm warning for, I believe it's Colin at this point.
All right.
Colin, and they're coming into Dallas here. Let me put my radar onto movement.
Yeah, you're right, Colin.
Is it Colin?
I believe also Dallas and Kaufman counties.
Yeah. all this is moving to the southeast. So stuff that's up near Louisville, we'll be getting at about 45 inches to an hour. It's another whole nother line of it behind us in Oklahoma.
All right. Dan, is that the same idiot on 5? I don't want to talk to him anymore. He did a fine job explaining it the first time. I don't care. Obviously, that's not getting through to him. I don't want to answer any phones. I'm too irritated now. Anyway, that guy's right. Joy's not appreciative of the things that you do for her.
She certainly is.
She is not.
She's not only appreciative, she asked later if...
Later, after it became an issue.
No.
Yes?
Because that's what we were told when the tab was laid on the table. That's what we were told. Rick has got this. And then Rick came by and I said, you don't have to do this. He goes, I've been wanting to do this since Valentine's Day. So, by those two references, I'm assuming Rick picked up the tab.
Okay. So what?
If you picked it up, I'll make sure you get a thank you note.
Why would he comp your tab?
I don't know. I'm just going with what I was told.
That's what I'm saying. He comped your tab because of me. Good God, man, pull your head out.
Because he likes me too.
He don't like you. He likes me. If it weren't for me, he wouldn't like you. Don't ever think that. Nobody liked you just because of you. They want to like you to like to me.
No, they don't. A lot of people don't like me.
Not on your own.
Yeah,
no, not on your own.
Long before this show.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Were you getting comped at 3/4 before this show?
No.
I didn't think so.
Other restaurants, bars.
The only reason Dan got comped because he was sitting at my table. Big, fat-ass, tight, wide mother... Hope he dies in a flood.
You're angry today.
Wow. Yeah, how'd I get mad?
I don't know. You just came in storming.
No, I wasn't. I was happy when I came in.
Oh,
except for the fact that I'm getting fat. All right, 3:32. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. It's brought to us by Home Depot and by Smirnoff.
Home Depot is more than a store. Now it's an opportunity to get appliances. Hurry in. Now through September 1st, you can get special buys on appliances at the Home Depot. See store for details. Captain Morgan's Parrot Bay Coconut Flavored Rum. Mix it with sizzling parties and endless summer nights for a totally sensory experience.
How about Texas Showgirls? I'll be out there tonight on Composite, right next to the old San Francisco Steakhouse between 8 and 10. And Russ Martin at a very rare appearance, Western Warehouse at Central between Meadow and Royal. You'll be there 11 to 1 on Saturday, along with the Bat Car. You can have your picture taken. All donations will benefit the Russ Martin Show Listeners Foundation Fund. That'll be on Saturday.
From when?
You will be there from 11 to 1.
All right.
Western Warehouse. North Central between Meadow and Royal.
Is that the one near Motor?
Uh-huh. No. It's not the one near Motor. That was where you're originally going to be, and they've moved you.
Where am I going to be?
On 10838 North Central Expressway between Meadow and Royal.
Oh, I can't go over there.
Why?
Because it's too far. They moved it.
Yes.
Can't make it now.
Okay.
Can't change it at the last minute. I made plans to drive down.
This is Tuesday.
I don't care.
How's that
I have many, many things to do. I can't drive to Stemmons at Motor.
It's not Timmins and Motor. It's the other one.
I know.
North Central, Meadow between Royal.
Oh, no.
Yes, that's the one.
I know where it is.
11 to 1.
Okay.
Tuesday, August 26, 2003. And it happened. City Manager Ted Benavides. Thank you. Fire Police Chief Earl Bolton this morning, ending the reign of...
That was his going away party.
I know. It was kind of... I have audio. Did I give you audio? I don't think I did. From the press conference this morning.
Look, you're giving me something. Thank you. It was very kind of you to get audio for me today.
Thank you.
I appreciate everything that you've done.
Thank you, too.
God, go.
Anyway, they said it was an accumulation of issues, not one single event that prompted the chief's firing. Cut number one is actually going to be the opening statements from the ex-chief.
Hold on, it's queuing up.
Today I was notified by the city manager of the city of Dallas that I would no longer be Dallas's police chief. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the officers and citizens of Dallas who have supported me during my entire career here in the Dallas Police Department, and especially during my tenure as police chief. Let's talk a little bit about my tenure as police chief. You know, you hear a lot of rhetoric about where we are and where we're not. But the reality is that as the police chief for the city of Dallas, I always played as a team member. A lot of people don't realize that I cut my budget every year that I've been police chief.
A lot of people do, right?
No. Yeah, a lot of people know you cut your budget. Did you cut your salary? Let me ask you something, Tyrell. Did you cut your salary? Did you cut your salary? Because if you cut your salary, I'll shut up. But I bet you didn't cut your salary. You cut your salary?
He tries to be funny here at the end of this clip, by the way.
Yeah.
He's a stitch.
To try to make sure that we live within the means that the city manager and our council has set out for us, and that I tried to make sure I was a good steward in that regard.
No.
Was that the funny part?
No, I'm sorry. It's the next one where he talks about fair pay for fair work for Dallas officers. That's what he got him.
You know, I worked very hard with the police officers to try to make sure that they had a way to make a living here, and that they had a fair day's pay for a fair day's work. We've been able to accomplish some of the things. They're not where they need to be, but let me tell you a little bit about what we've been able to accomplish together.
No.
We've been able to accomplish over a 21% cost of living increase for these officers since we started in 1999. Think about it. We've hired over 600 people in the Dallas Police Department. You know, I got a little credit for hiring one that I fired here last week, which should have been fired. But, you know, those other 599, I think they've done quite well. So,
boom. And cut number 3. He says he still doesn't really even know why he was fired.
No, of course not.
I've never been fired from a job before. This is the first time in my life I've never had a job other than the Dallas Police Department. And I guess the strange part for me today was that I didn't know why I got fired.
You will.
So I'm still trying to work that out, and y'all pray with me as I go through that. Please continue to support your police officers. I think you have one of the best departments in the country.
And cut number 4, they went in to ask, they need to ask Laura, he said, you need to ask Laura Miller why I got fired. Okay.
Oh.
Who'd you talking about, Willie?
Now, 1 minute. No, that wasn't it.
All right, really, he says this is a quote.
Yeah, we'll move on. Cut number 5. This is his lawyer asking one of the reporters saying, do you think now there'll be racial unrest in the city because he was black? Cut 5.
Who'd you talking about, Willie?
No. Cut number 5. I think these 2 cuts are interesting because his lawyer says one thing and then the right around says the opposite.
No, I don't see that. I don't see a racial issue here at all. I just see that there is a situation where a very fine man has been treated unfairly. And I certainly hope, and Chief Bolton, above all, hopes that this does not break down to any kind of a racial thing, because it's not.
Okay, it's not a racial issue, right?
Right.
Cut number 6. What is the issue then?
The issue here is, I believe that if he had not been an African American.
Yeah.
All right, let's back up.
The issue here is, I believe that if he had not been an African American, he'd be the chief of police here.
I know.
What? How come nobody stood up and went, hey, what the?
I don't know. It was about a minute and a half between those 2 statements. So.
And nobody followed that up with anything.
Nope.
Did you edit that?
I swear to God.
That is not what he actually said. You can't say it has absolutely nothing to do with race, but he got fired because he was black.
That's what he said. It's not a racial issue, but he got fired because he's black.
I'm listening for an edit.
It's not. Well, there's 2 separate cuts.
That don't make no difference. You could have pieced something together.
I swear.
The issue here is, I believe that if he had not been an African American.
I'm going back to number 5.
Yeah.
No, I don't see that. I don't see a racial issue here at all. I just see that there is a situation where a very fine man has been treated unfairly. And I certainly hope, and Chief Bolton, above all, hopes that this does not break down to any kind of a racial thing, because it's not. The issue here is, I believe that if he had not been an African American, he'd be the chief of police here.
I know. Might want to pull those out.
How come nobody said nothing?
I don't know. They're all too busy thinking to ask their next question before he gets away. Really, because they all started out, well, let me ask you about this. So no one really listens.
All right. I'm sorry, I have to listen to it again.
That's my favorite part. 5 and 6.
No, I don't see that. I don't see a racial issue here at all. I just see the issue here is I believe that if he had not been an African American, he'd be the chief of police here.
All right.
Okay. Moving on. People in the mid-cities, it's happening again. They're keeping their eyes on their mailboxes after a series of mail thefts. Bedford mailboxes have been particularly hit hard, with the thieves targeting apartments, private homes, and businesses. Officers say stolen checks are being altered and cashed for more money than they were originally written for. Police advise residents to hand their bills to mail carriers or drop them off at the post office instead of leaving them in your mailbox. Got more details on the grisly death, apparently, of the pedophile priest John Gagan. The inmate who killed him, 37-year-old Joseph Druce, was a member of the Aryan Nation who was doing time for the murder of a gay bus driver. And the murder of the priest wasn't about getting justice for the victims of child rape. He just hates all things gay. So he planned it for weeks. He followed the ex-priest into his cell, jammed a book into the tracks of the electronic door so it couldn't be opened before he beat him to death. He strangled him. He also jumped on his chest over and over. The ex-priest died of strangulation and blunt chest trauma that he suffered, broken ribs and punctured lungs also. What? Now,
I don't know how funny this is.
What?
I was looking at the WFAA website.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a picture of Tyrell right there on the front.
Yeah.
It says Bolton fired.
Mm-hmm. Got
Got a big picture of him. Right. And just to the right of it, study. Dark chocolate might reduce blood pressure. It looks like that goes with the picture.
I swear.
Why did they just wrap his head in foil? I heard you kids. That is on the WFAA.com website right
better
now.
hurry and get it.
Yeah, they're going to take that down.
I got to go there.
Oh, let me refresh it, see if it'll still load, because we'll shut it down.
Yeah, there's going to be somebody screaming running down the hall at WFAA.
You see it?
Well, it's not up yet. Maybe slowed the server. Yep, there it is. Nope. Yeah, we are.
We're on live.
Yeah.
All right, we just lost power. Let me turn the delay on. I don't even know if the delay will come back on.
It's not.
Hang on. Bypass. Rebuild. There it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost all power here in that's north of downtown.
Wild, yeah. Storm's blowing through badly.
Engineers walking around. What happened?
A blink.
Somebody had plugged the dryer cord. All right. Do you need to reboot your computer?
I was coming back up.
That's all right. All your news is on paper, though, right?
Yeah, it's on paper.
All right, we're fine.
All right, I'm sure.
I've lost everything. I can't even go back because all the computers shut down in front of me, so I can't go back and look at the FAA website. Dan, keep an eye on that and tell me if they pulled that down.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm sure Kobe Bryant appreciates any support he might be getting these days, even if it's by another convicted rapist like Mike Tyson. But regardless, Iron Mike has Kobe's back, he said yesterday on Access Hollywood. He said, quote, "I've been in an ordeal just like him. I know how easy it is for a young man to be a big shot, a big star in America's eyes, and then get in another arena, and he's nobody."
I don't know if Tyson's the person you want to
on your back
to help you. Let me see if we're still on. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on.
I got to reboot the delay again. Just keep talking.
Okay.
All people are hearing in the car is just a gap.
Okay. Who said this?
Who did?
I'll go to any nude beach. I will take my clothes off in most...
Oh, wait a minute. I was going to say, what kind of idiot chick will date Mike Tyson? Because you almost... Let me turn the delay back on. Rebuild. I don't want to say you got it coming, but if it happens, you shouldn't be surprised. You're going to date a guy that's known to beat up chicks and is a convicted rapist? I'm not saying that you deserve anything that happens, but when it does happen, don't sit there with a look of surprise on your face. He hit me.
Like, I can't believe it, yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe he hit me.
I got another story somewhere about all the sex that O.J. Simpson got right after the trial was over. People would come up to his house and go into his house and have sex with him because he was just the celebrity issue.
Which one, criminal or civil?
Criminal.
Well, he had been found not guilty.
Please.
What? There are people still out there today that believe O.J. Simpson had nothing to do with cutting off those two people's heads.
Not very many. Johnny Cochran, by the way, was on who's the goofy-looking guy from The Men's Show?
Jimmy Kimmel?
Thank you. He was on last night with him. He kept going, you do not think, look at me in the face, you do not think O.J., as far as I know, O.J. was innocent. He was proven innocent. He kept looking around at the camera. He was proven innocent.
Well, that's his attorney. Yeah. I still think I'll bet you there's at least 25% of people out there that still think that O.J. didn't do it.
Well, the audience is with Jimmy Kimmel.
I'll bet you 100% of the guys know he did it.
Sure.
I bet it would be the chicks.
Yeah.
The chicks that would think, well, he couldn't have done that. All guys know how bad we get pissed off when chicks screw us around. We know. Mm-hmm. Good thing is, almost all of us don't do anything about it. But there's that one, and there's that one.
Yeah, I know, and others not.
There's that one that'll wig out and cut their heads off.
Right. That's 3.
I didn't say
nothing. But I know. But he just, Johnny Cochran looks so bad. I mean, just.
Oh, wait a minute. How was O.J. getting sex, though? I missed that part.
He would meet chicks out in front of his house. People driving by to look at his house, and he'd meet them, start talking to them. Next thing you know, they're in the house doing him.
Because he's grief-stricken. Because he lost cousin Cole.
Because he's famous.
No, I mean, he's grief-stricken. Mm. This is the way he's getting over the fact that his wife's head come off.
And then that next chick that dated him that looks just like Nicole, that was weird. That was just weird.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Who said this?
You did.
Who else said it? I go to any nude beach. I will take my clothes off in most circumstances.
You said that. You did.
I even garden naked.
You did.
I'm not on this list, though.
All right.
It's Christina Aguilera, Sharon Stone, Madonna, or Alicia Silverstone.
Say them again?
It is Madonna, Alicia Silverstone, Sharon Stone, or Christina Aguilera.
Madonna.
Nope. Alicia Silverstone in the latest issue of Self magazine, which is on newsstands today. Matter of fact, she loves to be nude anytime, any place. Star Jones does not like to be nude anytime, any place. Rumor is she's going in for gastric bypass surgery.
I'm going to get that.
Surgery that helped Al Roker and Carney Wilson lose tons and tons of weight. And they're going to film the process possibly for an ABC special.
Good, because I'm going to get that.
You don't need that.
Yes, I am.
No, you don't. You haven't gained a single pound. Melanie Griffith and Antonio Banderas, their relationship, people are watching them closely. So-called sources close to the couple say that Melanie has gone out of her way and basically sacrificed everything in her own life just to keep Antonio happy. Her goal is to satisfy Antonio because when he's happy, she's happy. She's given up her vegetarian lifestyle so they can eat together, taking part in Roxy's Broadway production of Chicago so she could work just across the street from him.
She took up what?
She dropped her vegetarian.
I got that. I couldn't understand.
She's taking the part of Roxy in the Broadway production of Chicago. I'm sorry.
All right.
Learning the art of Swedish massage to give him a massage every night after they have sex. And keeping her body in tip-top shape. She says, I exercise so I can keep my ass high enough so it still looks good because I'm married to Antonio. I need to figure out how to keep my machine tuned and tightened.
Perfect woman. Do everything you can to hang on to a man because she knows he's very desirous.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Do they have kids together yet?
I don't even know.
No? Good. Women take notes. Work your ass off to hang on to your man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
I don't have anything else to add. Go ahead. Hold on. Do we need a break?
Yes.
I got two more little audio clips. They're Bill Maher. You want me to hold on to them?
No, I'd like to hear Bill Maher.
All right. 5th of 10 new episodes on HBO Real Time with Bill Maher aired on Friday the 22nd. During his monologue, cut number 7, during his monologue, Bill Maher talks about the difficult week in Iraq.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Well, they had a rough week in Iraq, of course, for all the bombings and stuff. President Bush said the trouble was caused by Al-Qaeda-type fighters. He said he can't say they're genuine Al-Qaeda because then Iraq's insurance rates go up. And, you know...
And cut number 8, during his monologue, I have no idea what that means, Bill Maher talks about the controversy surrounding a monument of the Ten Commandments in Alabama.
Now, I'm sure you are all aware of what's going on down in Alabama, where that judge insists on placing the monument of the Ten Commandments in his courthouse. The good news is the U.S. Supreme Court will not hear of keeping the Ten Commandments in the courthouse. The bad news is they have named him the President of the United States. So
that's it. Dump out. There's another shining moment.
Are you picking out the bad stuff?
I'm not. These are the ones sent to us by the company to spotlight this show.
No, it's not.
I swear to you.
How does he keep getting TV gigs?
That one I don't know. And audiences to laugh.
I'm sure they have applause, laughter
track,
signs.
That's right. And probably laugh tracks they add later.
I don't know if they do that or not. It's live, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can fix it in post. Sweeten it up.
Well, if it's live, you wouldn't have post.
Oh, I think it airs. No, it's 5th of 10 new episodes.
Okay, I don't care. I don't know, nor do I care. Stop reading, I don't care. Finish.
Okay. All right. Oh, there's news and information brought to us by Haile Mazda, Volkswagen. You'll see Eddie out there on Saturday afternoon between 3 and 5. That's at Collins in Arlington. And I'll be at Texas Showgirls tonight. J.D. Ryan, Live 105.3 to Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Did you already catch it in the other room, Dan? Your mic's not on. Your mic's... Why is it you keep talking even though your mic's not on?
Some jerk was playing with the buttons. Yeah, I caught it about the same time you did.
Who's jacking with your board in there?
I don't know, but it looks like I'm going to have to have a discussion with someone.
All right. That'll be fine. Yeah, we just pulled up the FAA website, WFAA.com. They changed it. Still has bolt and fire, but now it says travel on the F-swing.
That story is gone. It's not even on the front page anymore about the chocolate.
Yeah, the dark chocolate is
gone. That's funny.
That didn't take them long to change it. We should have pulled a, what do you call it when you...
Screen,
Capture?
Capture.
Yeah.
Screen capture.
Somebody should have taken a picture of that before they changed it, because sooner or later they were going to.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the traffic. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
What do you got?
I got Joy Internet and Eastwood Insurance.
All right, your outQ is .com.
Joy.net. Quality internet for $6.95 a month. It's fast, reliable, and secure. Internet with no advertising, just clean, straightforward service. Go to www.getjoi.net. Need affordable car insurance? Call Eastwood Insurance, 1-800-468-LESS, or log on to eastwoodinsurance.com.
And in the westbound I-30 at Gus Thomason, there's a wreck involving an 18-wheeler. The left lane's blocked. You're back up past 635. On westbound I-30, East Arl Thornton at Winslow, you've got a light pole in the right lane. In McKinney, northbound Central at El Dorado Parkway, there's power failure from El Dorado Parkway on northward. In Plano, southbound Dallas Parkway at Spring Creek Parkway, pickup took out a power pole, and that's got the southbound Parkway blocked as well as westbound Spring Creek. Southbound Simmons before Lake Louisville, there's a crash, and in Roanoke, both directions of 114 closed at I-35 because of downed power lines. An 18-wheeler took those out. This is also brought to you by Levitra. New choice, here now, new Levitra Vardenafol. Oh, well, it's Levitra, HCl. Ask your doctor about new Levitra today. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk that Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. It's cooled off just a little bit. A lot of storms blowing through the area. Some of them very severe, moving in from the McKinney area into Dallas currently. 94 tomorrow and partly sunny. We have down to 82 degrees currently. Live 105.3, the Talk that Rocks, Texas.
I got a question.
Yes.
Which one of you a-holes signed me up for the AARP mailing list?
I didn't do that. You know I wouldn't do that.
Why all of a sudden am I getting stuff from AARP?
Anybody could have done that. Well, the listeners could have done it.
Did you do it?
I did not.
I find no humor in it.
I didn't do it.
Did you do it?
I'm older than you are, no. Mm-hmm.
They got a bunch of Let me see what Ronnie wants. I got a newsletter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Hey, what's up, Russ?
Yeah.
Yesterday I was listening to your show and you was talking about if you were mayor, first thing you'd do would be like fire the police chief Bolton.
Yep.
Then today Mayor Sweetie Pants fires him. Buddy, how'd you do it? I mean, did you have anything to do with it?
Ronnie, how could I have any power over the city of Dallas?
Well,
Ronnie.
I thought maybe you and Mayor Sweetie Pants kissed and made up.
First of all, Laura Miller couldn't get him fired. That would be the job of the city manager, which would be Benavides. I'm sure the city council and Laura Miller could have a lot of impact on what goes on because the city manager has to work closely with the mayor in that type of governmental setup. Mm-hmm. But when it all comes down to it, it's Benavides. That's his call. He does all the hiring and firing. I just think it's funny that the very next day after we talk about it, yes, Benavides goes in and tells Tyrell Coleman to get out. I don't know anything about it. I had no inside information. How could I possibly know what was going to go on with the police chief of the city of Dallas? Don't be ridiculous.
Your arm stretches long. No one knows. I mean...
No, it is I'm sure it's nothing more than coincidence. That's all it is. What could I know? How could I possibly know anything? Ronnie, please. I'm a mere, simple, humble man from Pleasant Grove. It all started at a 250-watt radio station in Greenville. I've risen from the ashes. I have no control what's going on anywhere.
Well, it seems kind of strange.
Well.
Does seem odd that you said the first thing you'd do if you were mayor. Fire him.
Oh yeah, the door wouldn't even finish closing by the time I walked into the city hall. I'd have gone straight to Tyrell and go, say, get you and your Gary Coleman ass and get out of here.
Well, Mayor Sweetie Pants is on the news right now talking about that she agrees with the firing and everything else. So she had to have something to do with it.
Oh, I'm sure she did. But she couldn't do it on her own. She couldn't go in and fire the police chief. That has to go through the city manager. So I had nothing to do with it. I have no influence. I have no inside information. I know absolutely nothing. And just because I made those comments the day before it actually happened, nothing more than coincidence.
I'll pull another clip from his lawyer after he left, by the way, that he said, I don't know what has happened. Something has occurred from yesterday to today. Because yesterday this wasn't going to happen. Today it did. There's an actual clip from the lawyer I'll pull.
Well, I'm sure he's right. I'm sure something happened from day one to day two.
Mm-hmm.
What could have happened?
Don't know.
You don't lose your job in a day.
Somebody did. And I know that Terrell didn't see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I heard him make that quote.
Correct.
So, I have no information for you, Ronnie. It was nothing more than sheer coincidence.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
Quite strange.
Yes, strange. Want to hear some of the stuff from the AARP mailing list from their newsletter?
Sure.
Grief loss and how to deal with it. Do they really let you in this thing at 50?
Yes.
I don't want, I'm 50 and I'm out.
No, you're not.
Yes, the hell I am.
You'll be in great shape.
Great health. I don't want to be eligible to be in an old people's organization. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay, but by the time it comes around, you'll be fine with it.
I bet I won't.
Sure you will.
And they have to go through and they have to console themselves on, how being old sucks and how you're 2 steps away from getting floated down the river.
You're not. You're at 50?
Life is a series of experiences, each of which makes us bigger, even though it is hard to realize this.
Mm-hmm.
For the world was built to develop character, and we must learn that the setbacks and griefs which we endure help us in us marching onward.
Mm-hmm.
Consoling you for getting older. Nobody likes it. If they liked it, they wouldn't have to come up with dip-dong phrases like this to make you feel better about it. I'm killing myself at 50.
Quit saying that.
I am.
Please don't say that anymore. How about we compromise? How about 60?
No. Because at 60, you can look like crap. 50, you can be borderline.
You take good care of yourself.
How old is McNeil?
I don't even know.
53? I think he's 53.
Okay.
And look at him.
That's fine. Okay. Bad example. There's a lot of people that look great at 50.
Well, no.
No.
When do you think the family will get over it? Death is just really a part of life. I'll beat you up.
It is.
The language surrounding death never sounds adequate. Maybe because there are many things we assume about death and mourning. Myth number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Mourning has an ending point. It doesn't. It requires work. It does get better. It does become manageable. But the experience changes us as well.
That's true.
I don't want to know these things. I don't like to be reminded of my mortality.
I understand. We all are.
So if I kill myself at 50, I win because I decide. Nature doesn't decide. Some drunk bastard on the side of a freeway doesn't decide. Nobody else decides but me. I am in control of my own fate. And at 50, I'm going to smooch a bullet.
No, you're not. No, you won't. You'll be happier than ever and probably have 3 or 4 more Batmobiles.
I will not.
A Bat boat and a cycle.
Myth number 2. Grief is like an illness. There's a cure. That's the myth.
Mm-hmm.
Grief has certain recognizable symptoms some people incorrectly consider signs of illness. That, coupled with your great wish to stop the pain or hurry the grieving process, can prompt you to turn to medications for help in coping, sleeping, and carrying on. I'm telling, this is at 50, nothing good's going to happen after 50.
That's not true. If you've ever been around people that are over 50, that's not true. It's just not.
What, line 2? Is he being pissy? Oh, yes. Excuse me just a second. I have to answer the phone if you don't mind.
I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Stay over here.
Yes. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Russ.
Yes.
Hey, Russ. Why don't you just go ahead and knock yourself now instead of waiting till 50 so you can do me a favor and I won't have to listen to your show anymore. It's really driving me nuts.
Why are you having to listen now?
Because my friends are making me listen to it. I'm driving and I can't control this.
So you can't control your
stereo.
You can't control your own car?
It's not my car. I borrowed it.
Oh, so you don't have your own car. I'm going to take advice from somebody who can't even afford their own car?
No. You don't
I'm not going to take advice from you.
Go ahead and knock yourself, man.
I'm not taking requests today. Possibly another time. Why don't you check with another show? Why don't you call Dan Lewis?
You know, you sounded like...
Hey, Brian, listen to me. Brian, you want to shut up? You want to learn something? You want to keep running your mouth in a vehicle you don't own?
I wouldn't own this Ford.
I don't care. You can't own it. That's like sitting around, I wouldn't own this Ferrari. You can't afford anything. You're driving somebody else's car. You can't even afford a vehicle, and you're going to tell me when to kill myself? Why don't you give it a shot first?
Are you done crying?
No, I'm not done crying. I tell you what, though. Why don't you... That's right.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
It's going to take him a couple of minutes just to figure out what I said.
Yes.
Where did I leave off? Myth number 3, we shouldn't speak of the dead. Many times we avoid mentioning the deceased name because we don't want to cause undue pain to the griever. What did McNeil want?
EAS is down and they're running severe thunderstorm warnings right now.
Oh. Are we on the air?
Yes, we are. But they're coming up in the back, but they're not coming up in here.
Okay. Yes, I'm not getting notices in here. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Russ.
How are things?
Russ, we're just having a dandy day.
Good.
A lot of rain.
Good.
I just come in to make sure that
Yes, no, I'm not getting any notices in here.
Okay.
How old are you, Bob?
I'm sorry?
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yes.
I'm 65.
Are you really?
Yes, sir.
You look very good for 65.
I feel good.
Yes.
I take a lot of vitamins, by the way.
Do you really? What do you take? What do you take?
A multi.
This is Bob Hinkie, our engineer, by the way.
Saw palmetto.
Yes.
Very important for guys, because of enlarged prostate. Do
you have a great big prostate?
It's enlarged.
Is it?
So I take that every day.
Mm-hmm. Do you massage it?
Oh, no.
What? Well, I don't know what you do.
The saw palmetto, it's just.
What is that? Some type of?
It's an herbal thing.
Is it? How do you take that?
Oral. You just flush it down with your vitamins in the morning. I take 6 in the morning. 6 vitamins. Everything from...
Still happily married?
Oh, God, yes, Russell. Hey, 42 years.
Really?
Absolutely.
Still pounding those guts?
Hey, it's difficult.
Is it really?
Yeah, because when you get my age, you know what I mean?
You don't want to do it anymore?
Oh, well, we do it, absolutely. Believe me.
How does it change?
It's more gentle now. It's not as crazy and wild as it used to be.
How does it change as you get older?
How does it change? You mean the feeling?
Yes.
It's more subtle.
You keep your clothes on?
Oh, no.
I would.
Oh, no.
I would. I just cut out holes in the applicable spots.
No. Hey, it's just as enjoyable.
Still romantic? Candles? Things like that?
Oh, absolutely. Wine, we go on a date every now and then because it's good. It's just good for mental stimulation. Go on a date and go out and have dinner, come back, have a little wine.
42 years.
Cuddle. Yeah, sure.
Very exciting.
Sure. Pardon me?
That's very exciting.
Right.
Something for me to look forward to.
Take your time.
I will.
Don't
wait.
Crazy.
I won't. I'll wait. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, on the phone's right. I'm killing myself.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Stop it. He can't hear me over there, can he? I'm 50.
No?
Yeah. I'm going to go slam my head in the door right now.
He looks great. He's having a happy life.
Yes. You get everything fixed over there, Bob?
Russ, yeah, I'm going to try to get your flasher.
Yes, I'd love for that to flash. Can we break, Eddie?
Yeah.
Do we need to know this?
Yes.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Parker County.
Yes.
Please take cover.
That's what they said.
Is that what they said, or did you add that?
No, that's what they said.
Does it show on the radar?
Well, so normally just a severe thunderstorm warning won't have that. I'm trying to pull up here real quick.
Well, we'll just leave it as we have a severe thunderstorm warning. If anything happens during the break.
Oh, my Lord, yeah, the storms have really developed. They're all the way from over to Louisville Lake. Huge line just popped up in the last few minutes. All the way to McKinney and then down through DFW and into center of Dallas.
Okay. Is that the biggest part of it?
That's it.
All right. Well, we'll check and see what's going on during the break.
Severe.
Dime-size hail.
Dime-size hail.
That's what we have.
Okay. So if you have any problems with your car, that would be the area to drive to.
No.
That's what Trey did.
I know he did.
He had problems with his last car. Yeah. He had dents all over it, found out there was a hailstorm. You asked me if I'm kidding.
Believe you.
Found out there was a hailstorm and drove to Arlington. I went, they're not going to believe that you had hail damage on the doors. No. All right, hold on. You say yes, Bray?
Russ?
Yeah, John?
Hey, man, I'm African American, and I know you were talking about death and stuff like that, and you just read the question that said, don't talk ill of the dead, or don't talk about the dead. Well, one of the things that when you go, if you're a Christian, if you go to an African American funeral, one of the things they call it is called celebration of the homegoing.
It's funny you bring that up because it says on here it breaks down how different ethnicities grieve.
Right.
It says people of American heritage in America. Then it goes on to explain how they do it.
Right, because for example...
Just exactly, let me ask you something. Why do you guys try crawling in the casket?
What happened? Say that again?
Why do you crawl in the casket?
I don't crawl in the casket.
I have been to 3 black funerals, and every time the widow tries to crawl into the casket screaming, take me, Jesus.
Well, maybe it's because I grew up in a predominantly white upper-middle-class neighborhood. I'm not crawling in nobody's casket.
All right.
Because if that body moves, it's going to get punched, okay?
I thought about that, is get a bunch of our black friends and have them bring their black friends who don't know the show and go, it's like John would go, talk to a few of his black friends, go, hey, I need to go to a funeral. I'd like for you to be there. and then we get it all set up, and the person in the casket, we actually have them lift up after a few minutes, because you know how emotional black people get.
Man, somebody would get hurt.
We could sell that.
Yeah, we could videotape that.
We could probably win $100,000 sending that to America's Funniest Home Video.
Just actually at one point have the casket shake a little, not do anything else, and then later he just sat straight up.
Hey, well, you see that's happened before. I've seen it to where somebody may have died in their sleep, but they're sitting in a chair, and it's hard for the mortician to get the body straight. So they usually have to strap it down to keep it in a laid position.
Oh, I got it.
So
sometimes they snap up.
What happened was the strap came loose. And right when the little kids are going up there, just to say goodbye because they're terrified anyway, the body shot up and scared the hell out of everybody.
Buddy of mine used to fly dead bodies. Someone would, for instance, live in Dallas.
Was this to get in the HOB line?
No, it was his job. He would fly. Someone would live in Dallas, and let's say they had, in this case, died in Little Rock. Okay, so he had a single engine plane. Would fly up, get the body, bring it back down for the funeral. One night, it was a night, of course. There apparently sometimes gas or whatever air gets trapped in there, and as he got to altitude about 8,000 feet by himself with a dead body at night, the body expelled some air and just went, He said he actually literally thinks he weed on himself.
That one on HBO about the mortician family.
6 feet? Yeah, 6 feet under.
Yes. That's a great show.
I love that show.
It shows him when he's driving down the street and all of a sudden the body fluids pass and he actually feces and everything starts coming out. It's kind of funny.
How many black friends do you have?
I have a lot.
Now, I want to see if we got enough black listeners to where we could set this up. They all go, hey, we have to go to this funeral, and then we set it up in the middle of the funeral. The colored fella shoots up out of the casket.
Well, we have a lot of black listeners. I know a lot of people that listen to your show just because.
I mean, well, with cars.
Oh, see, you're wrong. There's a lot of people I could get up there for a show for that. I think it would be hilarious.
No, we just have to find a funeral home to where we could set all this up, set up flowers, make it look real, and then at one point just have the guy jump up out of the casket. Maybe do a couple of show tunes.
You might want to stand over the side because y'all might get hurt. They might start knocking white folk out. You might grab hold of them so white folk be tend to say, oh, it's okay.
Oh, we have the widow jump up, jump in the casket and go, take me with you, and the guy just pull her in.
Kind of like they say in the scary movies, the white folk are like, what's that noise?
Yeah.
We want to go over and investigate. The black folks said, no.
Thank you. I know how it ends. All right. So let's work on that. So we got to know somebody with a funeral home. Pick a day where they're not busy.
Just got to find enough black folks that don't listen to the show.
I'm sure that most of them don't.
I don't think so. Okay.
How many people would we need? 50?
Yeah, 50.
That's easy, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. We'll work on that then. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin.
Trey's got what?
His first appearance. His first scheduled.
Oh, he does?
Yes, he does.
Where's it going to be? Wadley?
No. Not the blood bank, no. Better than that, actually.
What?
Condoms to go.
I thought you didn't need condoms after menopause.
No, they also have toys you can use.
Yeah. Hang on, here he comes. So you got an appearance at Condoms to Go?
Yes.
When is that?
I believe it's Thursday, September 18th from 8 to 10, the Walnut Hill location.
Thursday, 8 to 10 at 9. How exciting.
Yes, I'm very excited.
You going to take anything home? You could probably get some sprinkles in your oatmeal.
No.
Yep. So congratulations. We're all very excited for you. You're doing a fine, fine job. Was everybody else booked?
No, I think I don't know.
Why they want Trey?
I really, all I heard is that came out of the promotions meeting.
You going by yourself?
Yeah.
No. I didn't know. I'm just asking. Oh, I get it. That way you can surprise her. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes.
What?
We got some of the Sizemore audio.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Thank God. What cut?
Track 2.
Sorry. Has this been edited?
Yes.
This was funny the first time. Do you not have the Sizemore stuff?
No, not yet.
What's the story? It's not that hard to make a copy of something and send it to us. We're not going to get it, are we?
I think we'll get it. It's just, she does not have some of the brightest people in the world working for her.
Where is Heidi now?
It's in L.A.
Why don't you see if you can get her on the phone?
Okay.
I'll talk to her myself. I'm not giving the demo of her show, her new show in L.A., to McNeil until we get the Tom Sizemore tapes.
Okay.
Once she does that, I'll push as hard as I can for Bob to pick up her show.
Okay. Oh, go call her.
Go. Doing a fine job. It's kind of got to be weird to see two people in bed that look like each other.
No, stop it. No, he doesn't do that. No.
We just wouldn't.
I know. It would be sick.
Is this an old one? Is this the same one?
I have no clue.
Oh, you sweet little thing. It's me, Steve, and I can't wait for the bear.
It's the same one, isn't it?
That's a new one. The other one started off with that squeal, remember? The other one started off with him going, yeah! This starts different. I ain't doing it again.
How'd he go?
I ain't doing it again.
I'm telling you, after you dance, I want to your and stick my in your...
I've heard this one.
Okay.
Huh?
Track 2.
I don't know what he said.
Oh, and after I all over your phone,
Yeah, okay.
I think I've heard this one.
Well, see if there's track 2.
Well, which one is which?
I don't know.
All these gay people sound alike.
Russ, it's me, your boyfriend. Do I have to say that? Do I have to tell you my name?
This is a different one. Isn't this considered, like, sexual harassment?
I don't think so, because he's not doing it in person. Really, he's not in here. Like, well, he did that one time, but you invited him in.
I didn't invite him to come in here and chase me under the console and grab me by the legs and then ride me.
No, you didn't.
I don't think at any point in time that I send out those vibes.
No.
I know there's a lot to body language, but unless I specifically grab my cheeks and drop a zag on the carpet, I don't want nobody around me doing stuff like that.
Okay.
This is sexual harassment.
Okay.
It's creating a hostile work environment. I'm going to sue this place, and I'm going to own this dump.
Then what do? We do
whatever we want.
Oh, okay. It could be fun.
Russ, it's me, Steven. Listen, let me tell you, Russ, I am so excited. Listen, I'm a little tender, but I got a tattoo just for you, Russ. Can you believe it? I can hardly talk because I'm so excited. I am just overjoyed. And I can't wait for you to see it. You're going to love it, especially, Russ, when I bend over and you're...
I don't even know where the tattoo is now. I don't care.
I heard something about this in the hall the other day, and I thought they were kidding. Because I didn't think anybody would do this.
What, get a tattoo? Is it on his... Let me turn the mics off. Is it in the front or the back?
It's in the back from what I've heard.
It's not actually around the dock.
It's close enough.
First of all, why would you do that? Second of all, where are you going to find a tattoo place that it would actually tattoo around your port of call?
They'll do that anywhere.
They will not do it around.
Most tattoo places will. They'll do.
And that's not sanitary. You can't clean that area up.
I'm not sure that's right on the thing. I would think it's near it. I don't know. I didn't see it. God knows. I didn't think he told somebody else who told me. I didn't think it was serious.
Me from behind, because you're going to...
Let me hit the delay. That was too much.
Yeah.
All right, so now we know it's on his butt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little tender, you know, so you can't really slap my ass right now, but, you know, you can just, you know...
I get it. Lovely. Why? I don't understand. Why would I care that he got a tattoo?
From what I heard, and again, this is secondhand, it's of the bat symbol. For you.
It is not.
That's what I heard. I have not, needless to say, I haven't seen it.
It is not.
That's what I was told.
It is not.
Well, I guess what I heard where it is correct, so what I heard what it is might be also correct.
It is not.
It is. That's what he was going to get.
Why would he get that? That's not going to make me gay.
No.
It's not going to entice, you're not going to trick me by having a bat symbol someplace and then accidentally getting me in.
Did it because he likes you. And he knows you love the bat symbol. God knows it's on our door here. It's on out there on the rock. It's on everything.
He's queer.
Yes. Yes. You're correct.
All right, let's do news. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
You have all the weather stuff?
Yeah, I don't. We still don't have our EAS all
right, so we don't have it. All right, fine. All right, 443, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Russ News is brought to us by Miller Brewing and by your Jeep dealer.
This hour of the Russ Martin Show is brought to you in part by Miller Lite. Get the best values in America during the summer sales drive. See your local Chrysler Jeep dealer.
All righty. It's also brought to us by Western Warehouse. Russ will do a very rare appearance at Western Warehouse Central at Royal location. That'll be in, Saturday from 11 to 1. Come out, check out the Bat Car. Enjoy free food from Red Hot and Blue Memphis-style barbecue. And you get your picture taken with the Bat Car. All the donations benefit the Russ Martin Show Listeners Foundation Fund.
I am still hungry.
I am too, because I didn't bring it. I had a meeting today and didn't stop me at my food. Isn't that one of those bars?
No.
Why? I'll buy one.
These are mine.
I'll buy one.
These look good. High protein meal replacement. Oh, Texas pecan pie flavor.
Oh, can I have that? No. Excuse me, I believe I gave you not only food the other day, but a bar also.
Where'd you get the food in the bar?
It was given to me.
So you got it free?
It was given to me.
I had to pay for these.
It was given to me.
I had to pay for these.
I'll buy one. I'm hungry. Don't be bitching then when I go to the machine in a few minutes and get something.
I don't care what you eat. Marble fudge.
And by Hiley Mazda Volkswagen in conjunction with Service King Repair Centers. Eddie will be there 3 to 5 on Saturday at Tech Center Parkway, I-20 Collins in Arlington.
Chocolate peanut butter flavor.
I can't buy one of those from you?
Perhaps we could trade.
Trade what? I don't have any food. I brought food the other day and gave it to you.
Oh, and these chocolate chip cookies. Look at this. 15 grams of protein, low fat, low carbs. Chocolate chip. No sugar added. That says nummy all over it. Manufactured by Protosource, Carrollton, Texas. Fresh, direct from the factory. Yummy.
Have one?
Send me some pictures of Joy scans.
An 8-year-old autistic boy who died.
Come on.
I'm not sending you anything. If I had them.
Send me some pictures.
I don't. I'm not sending you pictures.
Look at this.
I won't send you the ones on the boat.
Peanut butter chocolate chip.
I get the cookie now.
Send me some pictures. I got to see this.
Give me some cookie.
No cookie. Tell the cans.
Well, I don't have the cans up here.
Well, you have to promise then.
I ain't promised you nothing.
Let me see
I
those
can't
cans.
do that. Quit it. You know
she
I
walks
can't
around with them hanging out all the time. At least let me see the points.
Not hanging out.
Show me the points.
No, quit it. That's rude.
It's not rude.
It is. And
it's a compliment.
It's not a compliment.
I think you have a beautiful girlfriend.
Thank you. Stop right there. That's a compliment. Anything
let me see
else?
your cans.
That's not a compliment.
Why?
Did you ever ask Rob to see Wendy's cans?
Absolutely. I asked many times. I asked Wendy when Rob wasn't around. You think I'm kidding? Ask Trey. Get Rob on the phone. I thought she'd just feel sorry for me and flop those puppies out. God, those are great. Yes, I have. I've asked many times. Okay. But I asked.
Well, you're not seeing them.
Oh, let me see them.
I'm not sending you pictures. You'll post them.
I will not.
No.
I swear.
If I just want to see girlfriend, I wouldn't ask that of you. Past girlfriends, that's a different deal.
I've sent you pictures of current girlfriends.
Not currents.
Sorta. Not about anybody really I cared about.
It just swings by the house and does you. It's not a girlfriend.
So? I still sent you pictures.
No, it's not. This is somebody I care about.
I want to see your cans.
No.
Please.
Quit it. An 8-year-old autistic boy died during a weekend prayer service, suffocated after the church elder sat on him during the service, and they were trying to make him better. This is a Milwaukee.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. They sat on him?
During a prayer vigil.
And they're trying to make him better?
Trying to heal him.
Why was sitting on him going to do it?
They didn't really explain that part.
What happened?
Terrence Cottrell Jr. died Friday night at the Faith Temple Church in Milwaukee. The cause was mechanical asphyxiation due to external chest compression, according to the medical examiner. Ray Hemphill, who's the, I guess, reverend in this situation, told investigators that he would sit on the boy's chest for up to 2 hours at a time during prayer services to try to heal the boy from autism.
How old was the kid?
He was, 8. He was autistic. And they thought, but they prayed hard enough.
But when they say sitting on the kid, do they mean on his chest?
There's conflicting results. One lady said he laid a paw across him, and the guy himself said, no, I would sit on the boy's chest for up to 2 hours.
And how's the kid going to breathe, and why is that going to get the demons out?
Clearly it didn't.
What the hell's wrong with people?
I don't know.
An 8-year-old kid and a full-grown man.
Yeah. And the mother was there holding the kid down, I understand.
Has anybody been charged with murder?
No, but they are being investigated.
Because you can't cover this under the guise of religion. No. Well, I'm sorry, he died during a exorcism gone bad. You certainly wouldn't hold us responsible. Can we go now?
Well, it says the laws about religious healing practices are complicating decisions about whether to charge the man accused of being involved.
What's the difference between this?
Yeah.
Follow me closely.
I got you.
You see where I'm going to go?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I don't need to say it.
What's the difference between this and killing somebody at the house?
Between this and killing somebody and saying, God told me to do it.
Oh.
Because that's exactly what they're saying. I had to do this. They were God's instructions. Mm-hmm. This is the way I was going to exercise this child. God told me to do it. The child died. What's the difference between that? Just because it's an organized religion doesn't mean all of a sudden you get all these special allowances.
Right.
There's no difference. God told me to do this. God told me to do this. Why is it just because you got a building and a name out front means it's okay?
I don't think it will be. They're going to have to charge this man with something.
You can't sit on a kid for 2 hours and not expect to be held responsible for his death. All in the name of religion.
They won't get off. I doubt seriously. But they won't get murder either.
Why?
They'll get involuntary manslaughter or something like that.
Involuntary manslaughter is an accident. Uh-huh. Sitting on an 8-year-old child is not an accident. That was purpose.
They're going to say, we didn't intend to kill. The intent is the motivator. They're going to say, that was not.
Let me ask you something. If you think we got some big fat ass in here and sat on me for 2 hours, do you think I actually would come out of that very well?
No, you wouldn't.
And would anybody expect me to come out of that well?
No. Other than the people, that they're going to argue intent. If Everett was here, I'm going to tell you that that's the way they're going to try to push this. Whether they get away with it or not, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Well, whoever said money can't buy happiness now has proof. The University of Southern California study found that the greater wealth didn't translate into greater happiness. For many of the people surveyed annually over 3 decades, USC economist Richard Eastland said many people are under the illusion that the more money we make, the happier we'll be. But according to the study, that isn't true. What?
Read it again.
Why? What did I say?
Read it again.
Richard Eastland said many people under the illusion.
What does he do?
He's a USC professor.
What does he do?
He's a guy that deals with people.
What does he do?
Eastland said instead of money, time with...
Say it again.
Time with family
Say
and
it
good
again.
health. This story is for you.
Say it again. Economist?
That's what he is.
That's not what you said.
No, it's not.
What did you say?
I ain't going to say it again.
What did you say?
Eastland said instead of money, time with family and good health tend to make people happy. Happy people. Not people with money.
I can't even focus on the story because you can't even pronounce the words.
Eastland said one reason wealth doesn't necessarily lead to happiness is because people with more money usually want more things.
Well, first of all, I don't really know what the story was because I focused on economist or whatever it was you said.
Okay.
What was the thrust of the story? People who have a lot of...
Money can't buy happiness. Just more money you get does not make you happy. People are under that illusion, but it's not the case.
I'm happier with my Batmobiles.
It says...
Gives me something to do. Gives me a hobby.
Time with family, good health tend to make people happier.
I have good health.
Time with family.
I don't have family. I have a pet. That's considered my family. I'm sorry, my family doesn't fall under your definition.
I'm just telling you what the story is. This is University of Southern California
You said
study.
You pulled it because of me.
It's just...
I'm happy. I enjoy doing things.
One reason.
And I'm expanding my horizons. Now I can work on cars. I am this close to being ASC certified.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You are not.
I am.
What can you do on a car? Well...
What?
What can you do on a car? Jack it up to change the wheels.
Yes. Many mechanics do that.
Doesn't make you ASC qualified.
I am this close.
You're not certified.
I am.
No.
I am. I got the badge.
The badge. 60-year-old Dorothy Burke of Wildwood Crest, New Jersey, was squeezing her Ford Explorer into a spot outside a popular bakery where people were lined up on the sidewalk. Police say she turned a wheel, hit the gas, lost control, mowing people down. One woman was crushed under the back tire. A man was found underneath the car, and the bodies of 3 other people were scattered around the road. The woman died. The 2 of the 4 people injured were taken to the hospital in critical condition. And let's remember, she was only parallel parking, not on the road.
How old was the chick?
The lady was 60.
That story was destined to have a rotten ending.
Yeah.
60 years old. Driving did you say an SUV?
Yes.
Yes.
Ford Explorer.
And it's a chick. Chicks got no business driving SUVs. None.
It almost happens weekly. Almost weekly.
They're too big. Women don't drive that well. They don't bond with a vehicle. To them, a vehicle is nothing more than a mode of transportation.
Mm-hmm.
When a guy gets in a car, he bonds with it. We actually become one with that vehicle. That's why we're better drivers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we can drive faster and drive like idiots because we know what we're doing.
That's why our insurance rates are higher.
Well, but not everybody understands that. Many, many women in the insurance industry, and that's why guys have to pay higher rates.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Statistically.
Guys can get away with driving like idiots better because we know what we're doing.
Apparently not.
We can control the vehicle better.
No, the insurance agency doesn't think so.
Well, first of all, you're talking about people under 25.
Yeah.
What does this guy want? What is it, Doug?
Hey, I just wanted to see if JD realized that Bobby Bonds was on his Deadpool list.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because he died.
Okay.
And he's worth 43 points.
When did he die?
He died Saturday.
Is he on your list?
I guess. I missed that totally.
What did he die of?
According to, he died of cancer. According to RussMartin.info, he's on JD's list, which puts him 5 points ahead of you, Russ, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
I didn't know.
Hold on a second. Thanks, Doug. What are you smiling about?
I didn't know.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did you do?
Yeah, like I killed the guy.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did you change?
About what?
I don't know.
He's on my list.
Why are you smiling?
I just didn't know that happened.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Was he always on his list?
I didn't know who Bobby Bonds is.
I don't either.
Baseball guy.
All right, go on. We'll investigate this later. I don't want Trey in here. Did you hear me say those words? Thank you.
We all know the chicks dig the bad boys, but the reasons go deeper than just a rebellious thrill, according to this doctor from Santa Monica, California. He put it like this, quote, one of the big attractions of the bad boy is that no one is going to get the better of them, so they can be protective of you. Girls perceive them as champs. Along those same lines, since the bad boy can have and will take whatever he wants, it's nice to know he wants you. There's a very honest quality to the bad boy. The really bad person pretends to be what he is not. The bad boy is just what he is. That's true. Chicks always say they want the nice guy, but if it comes right down to it, they'll take the guy on the motorcycle and the leather.
I wonder if they grow into wanting the normal guy. Because they go through enough a-holes, 20s, early 30s, and after a while they realize it's fun and it's exciting, but it's a pain in the ass. In fact, more often than not, it's a pain in the ass as opposed to the happy part. Because I've been with chicks before, and I put up with a bunch of stuff. Well, you're doing it because you enjoy the excitement. No, I don't. I'm just thinking that I can calm this nut down, and you're wrong every single time.
Yeah, is it the same mentality that why guys think it's cool to date a topless dancer?
I don't think it's cool to date a topless dancer.
Most a lot of guys do. You don't and I don't because we've been there. Yeah. And until you've been there, you think, hey, she's hot. Every guy wants her. And I have her.
First of all, I don't like that to begin with. The chick that I dated that was a dancer, I didn't like the fact she did that. But I knew what she was before we started going out, so I couldn't say anything about it. And I certainly wasn't going to support her.
No.
More than the $8,000 I already gave her.
Yes. And the trips. And the jewelry.
Other than that, that's where it stopped.
Car?
No, I didn't give her a car.
Car payments?
No.
Okay. Just cash. Just $8,000.
You know what? It wasn't until about a year later when I found out that she had been doing coke while we were dating.
Right.
I realized there were times that she was actually asking me for coke money, and I didn't know it.
You just knew you'd never been around that. You didn't know what to look for.
Well, it didn't make any sense. Well, I have a shipment of, she sold flowers. I have a shipment of flowers coming in, or I've sold that, and I get paid tomorrow. They're going to overnight me the check. I need this money now.
Tonight.
Well, what do you need it now for? Banks aren't going to open until, tomorrow. What do you got to have it now for? Well, I got to have it now. The check's coming tomorrow, and I'll get you that check if I can have this now. Well, I don't get it. What are you going to, if you put it in the bank now, or in the morning when the check comes, it's still going to credit to your account at the same time. It never dawned on me that's what she was doing. Obviously, she wanted to go buy coke that night.
God. She was so sweet. She really was a nice person.
She was just a cokehead.
Yeah. Twisted her off.
And she hid it from me.
Very well.
Because she knew if I found out, I'd snort it all.
You wouldn't.
No, that'd have been the end of that.
Yeah.
Because I've been around enough cokeheads to where you can't deal with them. Especially, you and I worked for a snorter about 10 years ago, and that person was in charge of a lot of people's careers.
Yes.
She'd be in a meeting, all of a sudden her nose would start bleeding. I don't know why my nose is bleeding. I'll be right back.
Sniffle, sniffle.
Out of light.
Mood swings.
The mood swings is the worst. You know what? I could deal with your nosebleeds and everything else, but don't have mood swings around me and expect me to work around your coke snorting ass. Had the same thing with a PD back in the early 80s. I used to have to sneak in the backside of the radio station just so I wouldn't pass him, because I knew it was going to be a crapshoot every single day. Who's sitting in his office today?
Yep. In fact, he even apologized to me years later.
Yeah, me too. I didn't accept it.
Why?
Because he got to be an ass to me for all those years, make us go through all of that, all the problems we went through, suffer through him and his coke addiction, and I'm going to forgive him for saying I'm sorry?
I guess not.
Absolutely not. And I'm sorry doesn't cover it. You jacked me around for years, and I put up with it. If this is going to be the one thing that keeps you from going through your 12 steps, good. I hope you stumble and stick Peru back up your snout.
Think of all the money you went through.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't pay for it. Most people in radio, when you get a hold of coke, you don't pay for it.
That's true.
Somehow, somewhere along the lines, it gets to you. Next thing you know, you're playing the Beastie Boys.
Hey, that was a hit.
My mistake. I didn't know. Then I certainly won't question your judgment.
Thank you.
We got a break? Eddie says we got a break.
News and information brought to us by Texas Showgirls. I'll be out there tonight. Composite Drive next to Old San Francisco Steakhouse. And the end of summer spank. Saturday at Sneaky Pete's on Lake Louisville. I'm J.D. Ryan, live on 105.3 The Talk that Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
What are you unplugging back there, Bob?
Plug.
What is it?
Your EAS unit.
Make sure you unplug the right thing back there. It's the one on the bottom. What, did it get hit by lightning?
It did indeed. You got whacked.
It's the one on the very bottom, because if you unplug the one on the very top, Plug that one back in. Thank you. No, we're fine. I'm good. All right, let's get traffic here. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
All right, what do you got?
North Texas Clean Air Coalition and KLLI and Laser.
Your out cue is to attend.
Taking steps to clean our air by carpooling, vanpooling, telecommuting, or biking to work can mean free Texas Rangers or Dallas Cowboy tickets. Log on to tryparkingit.com to learn about the Commute Solutions Challenge. It's not LASIK, it's Intra-LASIK. Come and discover the Tylock Advantage this Tuesday evening at our free Intra-LASIK seminar at the Tylock Eye Care and Laser Center. Call 972-258-6400 to attend.
Traffic's brought to you by Promise Keepers. And Irving on northbound Loop 12, Walton Walker at 183. There is big-time flooding. Only one lane is getting through. Traffic stacked up for miles to Singleton. On southbound 75 before 635 in the High 5 construction area, the right lane is blocked. On eastbound, George Bush Turnpike at Josie, the right lane blocked. In Carrollton also, southbound 35 at Sandy Lake. An 18-wheeler blocking the center lane. You got a jackknife 18-wheeler in Fort Worth. This is on southbound 35, the North Freeway at the Loop 820 ramp. It's got traffic backed up to north to 87, and that's, maybe half of what's going to slow you down. Oh, by the way, in the Colony, the signal lights are not working at 121 in Standridge. The challenge, up to you. Promise Keepers Men's Conference coming to the American Airlines Center September 12th and 13th. Take the challenge. Go to promisekeepers.org. Call 800-888-TK95. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
All right, thank you, Gail. A little chilly tonight. Cooler anyway. 72 for the overnight low. Only about 92 tomorrow as the storms are going to cool things off. There are thunderstorms popping up pretty much everywhere. Radar shows the majority of it has been kind of moving to the southeast. North Dallas moving.
Come on, let's go, Warren.
There's high pressure is coming in from, 72 degrees currently at Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
All right. So you're all right.
Tarrant County under a severe thunderstorm warning. They just issued it.
Okay. Did you get the EAS fix there, Bob?
Almost, Russ.
Let me ask you something. After you pass 60, does your grocery sack start to hang down lower?
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Like a lot?
Depends.
I'd just like to know what...
depends on how you're built.
I'd like to know what my golden years hold for me.
Yeah, they'll hang, Russ.
Is it like disgusting?
No, really. Keep exercising. Keep it firm.
Okay. I don't think you can keep that firm.
Well,
Do you know what I'm talking about? Not your actual unit, the things that hang around with it.
Yeah. Seed sack. I know what you're talking
Yeah, your sack. You okay?
Oh, good to go.
Does the EAS work now?
Will those lights go out?
Nothing's lit up now. Are we safe? Okay. Thank you. You're doing a fine job.
So you just keep yourself in good shape, right?
Look at his ball sack. See what it looks like.
Stop it.
Aren't you curious?
No.
Bob, can we see you naked?
Will you stop?
Well, we ought to get the sign fixed first.
That's right. Tease me. Yeah. You don't want to see what a 65-year-old man looks like naked?
No.
I'm telling you, that'll make you kill yourself now.
Most likely. That's why I don't.
Oh, Trey got Heidi Fleiss on the phone. Okay. Author of the fine book, Pandering.
Well, I love you now.
Yeah, I know it. Where are my Tom Sizemore tapes?
Did you call my office?
Sweetie, we've called the office. Where I know that you're blowing me off, or we're not going to get them.
I'll get. You know what the thing is? My brother has a tremendous aversion to anything related to Tom. It's just I have to go in there and tell my assistant to do it secretly when my brother's not around.
I think Trey's already talked to your assistant. For some reason, they don't know how to make copies. They don't want to make. You're not going to. If you're not going to send it, just
let me tell you. I will. What does it say in Pandering? You're only as good as your word.
I know.
I will go down there myself today, and I'll make sure they're duplicated. If they don't, if they just send you a regular tape format,
right,
then you can convert them.
You can send if you want to FedEx them and insure them, send them to us. We'll have them copied. We'll dump them to a CD. That way, not only do you have the tapes, you got a digital version, and you're set to go.
Okay, I'll have them done. I'll have my assistant. I'll call her myself, have her go duplicate them, and just send you. I was going to have her turn it already into the digital format, but I'm too busy, so I'll have her do it today.
So you're going to trust us with your tapes?
Well, I'll give you another copy.
Okay.
I have a copy. And I'll just have her just duplicate it and give you a copy.
Well, that's the thing. We can't get anything out of her.
Well,
she won't send us anything.
She won't?
No.
Well, what did she say to you?
She keeps saying it's got. Hang on a second. Let me get my idiot assistant in here.
Oh, you are so mean.
No, I'm not. Hold on a second. Oh, how'd your? Hold on a second. The battery's dead on the two-way. Hold on. Hold on a second, sweetie.
Try!
How'd your first show go this week?
It was excellent.
I found a review.
Did you really?
One of the trades about it.
What did it say?
It's a very good night. It said, if opening nights are any indication, Heidi Fleiss may be radio's cutting-edge version of Dr. Laura. The Adam-turned-author started off strong Monday night with their new sex advice show on KDFD, or
it doesn't matter where it's not
station
here.
Weeknight 7 to 9. The station is in Carlsbad, but calls came in from L.A., Hollywood, Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley, and goes on and on.
How long is the show?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
And what all did you talk about? Did you play the Tom Sizemore tapes?
No, because naturally, look, it's called Sex Advice with Heidi Fleiss.
Yeah, but people are going to want to hear these things.
So naturally, first calls, they were about Tom, et cetera, and my personal life, so I got that out of the way, the first 2 shows. And now people are calling about, the things that they're generally concerned about.
Well, they're going to be concerned about anything, and after a while, as they feel like they know you, they're going to ask you about personal stuff that's not just sex-related. And they're going
I have no problem talking about it,
Well, as you're on longer and longer, they're going to feel like they know you better, and you're their friend, so they're going to ask you about a lot of stupid
like you and me, Russ, good buddies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like me now, don't you?
Of course.
You didn't like me in the beginning.
Well, I couldn't read you right.
There's nothing to read.
You know why? Because you come off very different.
Different how?
I like your approach.
I don't know what
you can't tell which direction you're going in.
Oh.
Very casual.
You're a little hard to read there.
Well,
I get it.
We like you, or we wouldn't have you on so much.
I like you.
It said you were almost late for your first show.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Hey, they got to step up with the budget on the driving situation. I'm not driving to Anaheim every day. It's 2-hour drives. There's no shortcuts. I live in Hollywood.
You could probably save a lot of cash and have a studio built in your house.
Well, look, I'm not doing some backyard, operation. My trial thing was actually, I think you're with, are you with Clear Channel?
Infinity, CBS.
Oh, okay, well, similar. I tried out with Clear Channel. They have a fancy studio, fancy things. I want a fancy thing.
Sweetie, you don't have to have a fancy studio. As long as you got a good product, it doesn't matter if you're broadcasting from a Walmart.
Trust me, eventually I'll broadcast straight out of my store on Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, well, that'd be fun. That'd be great. It'll save you a drive,
You'll like the show, too.
I'm sure I'd love it. I have the demo, but I ain't giving it to him until I get this Tom Sizemore tapes.
I'm getting the tapes today. What is FedEx close here at 7? I'll have them FedEx you today. The second I hang up with you, I'm going to call my sister and have her go.
I am never getting those tapes.
You're getting them. You'll see. I can't come off like a liar to everybody.
Hold on a second. Trey, what is Heidi's assistant telling you? Heidi Fleiss, author of the fine book, Pandering.
No, God. No, I'll call her right. I'll call her immediately now.
I wonder where her fingers are right now. All right. Go ahead. What is her assistant saying?
Just that they're making copies, they're making copies, they're making copies.
We've been getting the story for how long?
Call us three-way right now.
Since we had her on last time, and I talked to Alyssa directly after.
I'll call her the second we hang up.
No, you won't.
Promise.
Can you conference?
If you have a three-way call her.
I can't do that from here. Can you conference?
I think I can. Want me to try it?
Give it a shot.
Hold on.
All right. I want those tapes.
I know.
If in fact he says everything that she said, I can't wait to hear them. And I want to get them because sooner or later there's going to be some type. Yeah, hello.
Oh, we're trying to call her. Hold on.
All right. So have you not gotten any type of legal paperwork telling you not to disperse those tapes?
You know what? I'm really wrapped up in...
Hello, 1 hour.
Jesse, is Alyssa there?
Yes, she's on the other line.
Can I talk to her right now?
Yeah, it's Heidi.
Thank you, Jesse.
Make sure and tell her she's on...
Alyssa.
Yeah.
Tell her
you're on the air in Dallas. This is the #1 rated show. Now, I promised them that you're going to have the tapes FedEx there.
Okay. The Sizemore tape?
Yeah, but don't let Jesse hear.
Okay.
Yeah, don't let Jesse.
Jesse will get mad. You know how he is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You say, come on, I'm a sister. He saw me with black eyes and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't like the guy. Think he's a little bit on the...
Well, you know what? Since we're going to make him look like a bigger ass, you think Jesse would want us to have the tapes quicker.
He won't. He'll just ignore the whole situation. He doesn't care. He says he'll dig his own grave. He already has.
Well, we'll help.
We're going to get him to a copy of them today, right?
Yes.
For FedEx, it's just in the regular. You don't have to convert it to another format, just what we have.
Okay, I will do that right
Okay,
now.
because we're talking to Dallas. We can't come off as liars now.
No, you can't.
Okay?
Okay, I'll do that right now.
Thank you, Liz. I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
How do you like that?
Don't start applauding for her. I ain't got nothing in my hand. When I got a Tom Sizemore tape in my hand...
Oh, you're like a hooker. Don't count it until it's in your hand. I love it.
What'd you just call me?
Like a hooker.
Oh.
Don't count it until it's in your hand.
Yeah.
I like that attitude. I'm the same way.
I've been waiting for over a week. I just know that I can't believe that somebody hasn't contacted you and said, do not disperse these tapes.
Of course, people have. They don't want them out there. But I'm just going about my own business and doing my own thing. You know how many people called for them for
Celebrity Justice was all over him, begging for him.
And you haven't sent them, well...
I haven't sent them to anybody. I've been doing my own thing. Russ, believe it or not, I'm a really hard-working girl.
I didn't say you weren't. I've just
been trying to zero in. You have your own radio show. You're an established man in the number one spot.
Yes.
You know how it is to be focused.
I know. I wanted to make sure I got those tapes.
And you're getting them today before anyone else. How's that?
Well...
And then you're going to tell your program director...
the instant that I get the tapes, I'll walk the demo into Bob and go, we must have this show on the station by Heidi Fleiss, fine author of the book Pandering.
And remember, I'm number one for you, Bob, so put her on.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let me get off to work, and I'll make sure they're sent to you.
All right.
All right,
good luck with the show tonight.
Bye.
All right. Heidi Fleiss. We sent that book back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it was $50.
I know.
I read it.
No, you did.
Talked about it, publicized it.
Mm-hmm.
What does a chick say every time you call her?
They're having trouble making copies. They're going to, maybe their big problem was getting it into a digital format. But it's constantly...
Did you ever tell them, just send it to us, we'll copy it?
I said, if you'll send us the tapes, we'll copy them, we'll get them back to you. And with both the tapes and a digital copy, you can, put it on CD, whatever you want.
I've heard him make these calls repeatedly.
Okay.
Say those exact words.
Well, I don't know. Heidi could tell him, call as soon as she got off the phone, go, okay, here's the deal.
I got a feeling the other chick was putting the kibosh on that, just saying, yeah, right, okay, I'll take care of this, not bother Heidi with it. Now that Heidi's told her to do it, I bet it'll come.
All right.
Well, and there may have been a problem because her assistant was saying, well, I got to get Jesse, her brother, to do it. He has an aversion to
I don't understand the whole Jesse thing. If he was around... or he saw Heidi after all the different times that Tom Sizemore beat the hell out of her, you think he'd want everybody on the planet to have these tapes. You could, if it was my sister, I couldn't send them out quick enough.
I agree. Wonder what they're holding them back from Celebrity Justice of all people.
Yeah, because Heidi could sell those tapes. That's why I bet we don't get them. She could sell them. She could do all kinds of stuff with them.
Mm-hmm.
Why of all places would she pick a radio station in Texas to make me the first one?
She likes you first, and B, she thinks maybe she can clear her show here.
Well, she could do that with a lot of different stations around the country.
True.
Do it with somebody in New York. Mm-hmm. Send them to Stern. Is her demo?
Yeah.
Have you listened to it?
Yes.
Is it any good?
It's okay. It's a very produced demo. I've asked them for a copy, like a 1-hour copy of their show.
Well, it's getting good reviews in California. What were we doing before this? I'm lost.
We came out, we did traffic, we did weather, started to do something, then he said, you had Heidi Fleiss.
I forget. Oh, we got to test the cannon again today. Did it stop raining?
I don't know.
Yeah. Today's a good day to test it since everything's wet outside.
Even her mother did the tabloid circuit.
Prostitution is humiliating. And I bet a lot of people that are really down on prostitution think in their heart of hearts, I would like to make $1,500 for a night's work, too.
I couldn't do it. You couldn't pay me cash to sleep with an ugly chick. And the hookers have to sleep with ugly guys.
They are absolutely old fat guys.
And they don't want to just get on you and pound so you close your eyes. They probably want you to do things.
Mm-hmm.
$1,500 isn't enough.
I'm with you. I saw someone that was rather overweight that we both knew in radio many years ago get a lovely young lady hooker, and I just thought, man, how nasty you'd have to go in that room with him and do anything to him.
Was this the one that was big into buffalo wings?
Yes.
And wrestling?
Yes.
Ew.
I'm here for you now and forever. And forever.
Wait a minute. Why did you see it happen?
I didn't see it happen. I was in the room next door. Is it a very posh?
Well, you don't know what happened.
Hotel. You're right. I don't. I was just told. I knew what that lady did for a living. He told me later what happened. I didn't actually see it occur.
Well, how did that happen? I thought he was married.
Yes.
Was he married?
Yes.
Well, then I'm certainly sure that didn't happen.
It probably didn't. They probably watched wrestling and ate chicken wings.
Is it raining?
Yes.
It's still raining?
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good.
Oh, all right. We'll have to wait till it clears up.
Welcome to Sex Advice with Heidi Fleiss. The show that lets you ask the questions. Now from our studio
news in Los Angeles.
Now, I don't know if I ever got the story right. Heidi was the madam. Did she actually ever go out on the streets and work herself?
That I don't remember.
I don't think she did.
I've never heard that addressed. She always set up all the whores with everybody else.
She was the kingpin. But everybody had all the names and everything in the books.
Hey, can you believe we actually locked somebody up, put somebody in prison just because they were setting up people with sex?
They spent a lot of money doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
All the investigation, the whole trial, and then we lock her up because she... I don't know, there's no reason to go into it. Mm-hmm. Is that Big Gay Steven? I'm busy.
These stinking kids in that rock music. Turn it off. It is sickening.
Hey, this is Heidi Fleiss. Welcome to Sex Advice with Heidi Fleiss. This is a very unique program because we are dealing with real issues, real problems, and I'm probably the most qualified person on the planet.
Heidi Fleiss, christened the Madame.
Yeah, that's not a good demo. You're a program director. You want to hear what the show sounds like, not a bunch of cut up stuff. Because so far, I have no idea what her on-air personality sounds like, how she deals with people, anything.
And she's only been on like a week, so that had to be done off the air. That wasn't even a real air check.
Yeah. Steven, hang up. Good. How we doing, Eddie?
Getting close.
Go ahead, Amy.
Hey.
Yes.
I want to ask your permission for something.
For what?
If I could spank Eddie.
It's not my call. It would be Eddie's call. Why?
I don't know. I just like him. I like you too, but you like hot chicks, so.
Are you fat and ugly?
No, I'm not fat.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm just married.
So? You could be hot and be married.
I know.
Are you hot?
You don't like women with kids.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 little boys.
How old are they?
3, 4, and 5.
So for about 4 years, maybe 5 years, you stayed pregnant.
Yes, sir.
Why?
I'm fertile. Or was. I'm fixed now. Like, really fixed, so.
Send me a naked picture of yourself.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't try and dress it up. Just a full frontal shot.
No,
and don't show me no pink unless it's already hanging out.
Do what?
I don't want to see pink unless it's hanging out.
Oh, God.
Don't pack yourself on my account. I just like to know what a body looks like.
So funny.
I'd like to know what a body looks like after 3 kids.
Okay. I keep myself in shape.
I'd love to see it.
Okay.
Don't wear anything that holds things up. I just want to. I want to behold nature.
In the world, trust me.
One of the most noble jobs you could pick is being a mother. I'd like to see what your body looks like after 3 kids came out of it.
Okay. I mean, your mom has. How many brothers do you have? Just one?
Just one.
Are you older or younger?
I'm older.
So, I mean, your mom knows what it's like. Are y'all like a few months apart or?
About 3 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, your mom went through what I'm going.
No, you went through. You stayed pregnant.
Yeah.
Day after day for 3.5, 4 years.
Because, see, some women think when you get married,
when you're naked, does it look between your legs like a meat bugle?
No. No. It's very well handled. So, I keep the area clean.
Manicured.
You know what I mean?
I'm just curious.
I know, but no, it's not hanging between my legs.
I don't know.
Saggy balls on an old man. So.
All right. Well, send me a picture.
Are you really going to make JD, look at that man's testicles?
No, he won't come back in and get naked.
That was so fun. Oh, can I ask JD?
Sure, go right ahead.
If you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
I wanted to ask him about the Atkins diet.
What about
Have you ever tried that?
Yeah, we all did.
McNeil would be the one to ask about that. He is an absolute. Bob McNeil lost, 50 pounds?
Yes.
50 pounds on the Atkins diet.
How long was he on it, though?
He's still on it. I think he's lost. Shut up. I think he's lost too much weight.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
My cholesterol shot way up when I went on it.
See, that's the only thing I'm worried about my husband is his cholesterol.
Is he a big fat feller?
No. He stays in shape and everything else. So.
Why would he want to be on the Atkins diet?
Well, it's just his cholesterol. I mean, it runs in the family, and I don't know if it was shooted up or whatever, so.
Didn't answer my question, but okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
No, that's all right. Don't forget to send me the naked picture.
Hello.
Okay.
Thank you.
No pink unless it's hanging out.
Oh, God. Russ.
I'm just saying.
You just made me blush.
I don't want to see anything hanging out.
God. God. Okay.
Tuck your little meat trumpet in the back. You get the mental image?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, go on.
I've seen the websites, I know.
It's like a big meaty flower hanging upside down.
Yeah, kind of.
Probably doesn't smell like one.
Probably not.
When did we finish news last?
Just a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was just before 5.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're not due. Do we need a break here?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Did it look like there was a gap in the clouds? Because I want to test the cannon.
I didn't look around that good. I just looked out to see how.
I'll go check during the break. All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right. What are we doing? We're going to do news here in a second.
News, yeah.
Okay. Yes, Michelle?
Okay. I have to know something, Russ.
Hold on a second. Is a chick on 7 pissed off? All right. Hold on, Michelle. Can you hold on?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Monica?
Russ.
Yes.
You are nothing more than a bully.
Why?
Just like in high school.
Why?
Because when people call up, all you do is make fun of them or make them feel bad. Or
how do I make them feel bad?
Just like that lady that just called up. Tell me, don't show the pink stuff.
I don't want to see any pink stuff. I think if you send me a nude picture and your pink's hanging out, that's rude.
Okay, what
that's
about
forward.
calling her fat?
I never called her fat. Did I call her fat?
No, you did not.
No, I did not. I said I would like to see how. I also believe I said being a mother was one of the most noble jobs you could pick. I'd like to see how nature reacts to 3 kids coming out of your body.
Why?
I'm just curious. Because I'll never see one in person.
Post it on your website.
No, I will not. I absolutely will not. I can't do that without her permission. What are you worried about?
Because you're rude. You need to be more nicer to people.
Why? I don't want to be more nicer.
Why?
Yes, why? Have you noticed the nastier that I am, the more I can't get rid of you people?
No, I have not.
You keep coming back.
Well, they're stupid people.
You're coming back too?
No, I'm not.
Are you done with me?
No, I'm not.
Well, then you keep coming back. You want to tame me. You can't tame me. I'm a wildebeest. See, heard a smile.
You're like, I don't know.
I am your own little wildebeest, and you keep coming back.
I think you have a self-esteem problem.
I don't have a self-esteem. Well, actually, I do. I think very little of myself. And you're right. That's probably part of where my enjoyment comes from, making fun of you people.
Yes, you get pleasure off making fun of other people.
Yes. I believe I also point out my own shortcomings. Don't I? Don't I? Yes.
No, I think you need help.
I'm just an honest friend that tells you exactly what I think of you. You should embrace that instead of having somebody lie to you all the time. Why don't you send me some pictures of you?
No, I don't want to send you pictures.
Oh, come on.
No. Why don't, some people can't always embrace your honesty.
In fact, as much as since I like you so much, you now have my permission to send me nude pictures and show me some pink.
No.
I want to see the pink. It's pink, isn't it?
Yes.
I'd like to see it.
You're disgusting.
I am not.
I have to go.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm working.
What do you do? Where do you work?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Meet me for drinks.
No.
I'll feed you.
I don't want you feeding me. Feed myself.
Okay.
I just want to let you know how rude you are to people.
Well, if you decide that you want to send me some nude pictures, you have my permission to show me some pink. As much as you want.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on.
No. That's quite all right.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I miss you already.
I don't miss you.
Well, okay.
Goodbye.
All right, we just went and checked, and it looked like the rain had let off a little bit. I can hear thunder in here. Did it just beef back up?
It's coming in waves. Yeah, I'm watching the radar. It's popping up, and then it's going down. It's popping up and going down.
Do you have somebody have a cell phone ready to go?
Yes.
Eddie does.
All right. Call to the hotline. JD, why don't you go out there with him?
Okay.
We'll do this quick, and after whatever happens, come back in, and we'll do the news. Where are you going? I mean, what are you doing?
I was going to go out there.
I mean, were you just standing there?
No, I was taking this off.
Well, go. Put him on hold. I'll pick it up. All right.
Thank you. Got it. Hola?
If it's raining hard, just go ahead and come back in.
All right, hold on. We're almost to the door.
Because I want to do this either by Wednesday. What is today? Tuesday? By Wednesday or Thursday?
It's spitting. It's not really raining hard. How long will this take? What do you got to do left? What's left to do? He's got to repack it.
All right. Is the rain going to keep it from igniting?
Is the rain going to keep it from igniting? No. He's got it. Okay. It's cannon fuse, so it'll go in rain. Got it covered up right now.
Okay. Do you have to move it? Are there any cars in the lot?
No, almost everybody's gone by now. Actually, the closest car, believe it or not, is yours because you park all the way down here.
Okay.
Oh, great. Out here in a thunderstorm. What the hell?
If it's raining hard, we could do this later.
All right. It's raining enough to get wet, but I think can you do this in a matter of moments? Yeah. Okay. Let me pull the tarp off. That's far. Okay. Let me help get the tarp. Hold on. Here you go. Oh, man. All right. Okay. Oh, that's good and dry. Okay.
So everything looks all right?
Yeah, it looks good. Hold on, I'm going to run over here. See if there's... Okay, just making sure. All right, pull this part of the tarp back. All right.
I haven't really measured the hole on that. Is that hole really big enough for us to stick Trey in?
Okay. He's shoving that in. Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah. Stick. Okay, hold on. There you go. Okie dokie.
What's he doing now?
He's packing it in. Packing the wadding in. Is that just wadding? The powder's already in there, right?
Yeah, just one.
Just one. That looks like there's more powder.
Just a little bit.
Well, why would you put more?
I think that was part of the problem with compression. Plus, I got to do bottom plate on it, so it's going to stub it out fast.
Okay.
I couldn't understand what he said.
He said because it didn't go out last time. It didn't go out all the way, and he's reinforced the butt end of it.
Oh.
So that shouldn't be a problem. But
Okay, you might want to stand over there.
I'm going to stand back over here. Okay. He is about ready to go.
He's almost ready?
Yeah.
I'm standing right behind you.
Okay. I'm not in there. Okay, I'm going to stand over by this truck. Okay.
Anytime you guys are ready.
All right. Does that go light? Okay, it's going to light. All right. Here we go. Let's see what happens with it. Oh, my God, Eddie.
What's the matter?
Hold on. I'm in smoke. Hang on. Okay. You all right, man? You got the great blast.
You got what?
Well, he got the smoke, not the blast.
Well, what happened?
Hang on a second. I'm walking back over to it.
Don't scream at me.
Make sure it was out. I'm standing out here in the rain next to a cannon.
So what? Should have picked a better job.
Okay. Oh, crap.
What?
It's cracked all the way up.
All the way up?
All the way from the, where did the wadding go? You find the wadding? Hang on.
Hey!
Sorry.
He just dropped GD and S all in one. Well, then come back in if it's lightning. If you just come back in.
I'm on the way in. No, it cracked all the way up. Oh, geez. Lightning was like half a mile from us. Here, I'm jogging in. Okay.
Did you hear that in the other room? Like GD and S on the course of like 2 seconds. Well, where is he? Doesn't take that long to come down the hall. Yes, Amy?
Russ, I don't mean to call back and bother you, but
yes, ma'am.
That's why some dudes blow off chicks.
What is
they
that?
They don't have a freaking sense of humor.
Oh.
Okay?
Which one are you?
You're not offending me in any way. And I just want to call you back and tell you that, okay?
Which one were you?
The one where you asked me to send the naked picture.
Oh, are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my pink stuff, that didn't offend me.
Okay.
That's the problem with the world nowadays.
Yes.
Nobody's honest enough.
I understand.
Okay? When I ask my husband's opinion, I want the honest truth.
Okay.
Don't BS me.
I certainly won't.
You didn't offend me, and I just want to tell you that.
Well, that's very kind of you.
You know, so tell these chicks to quit calling in
I certainly
and
will.
at you.
Okay.
Okay? I'll
All
go
right.
up there and kick
I thank you. You're wet.
I'm soaking wet.
How close was the lightning strike for you to cuss?
I'm sorry. It scared the hell out of me. It was within a half mile.
Well, I don't think it'll kill you within a half mile.
It was just a bright flash.
A half a mile's not close enough to kill you.
Standing on a field soaking wet.
Well,
holding a cell phone in a lightning storm.
I don't think
next to a cannon.
I don't think a cell phone. Well, the cannon is made out of a sewer pipe. The cell phone
it cracked. What if that had exploded and hit one of us? It cracked enough all the way up from the base, from where he reinforced it all the way to the top. That's useless.
Is it useless now?
It's gone. I don't think I can fix that.
Oh.
No, it's all the way up. It didn't actually split open.
Well, did it split or?
It just cracked as a crease.
Oh.
Like a lightning strike all the way up it.
Well, it sounded dandy.
Did it good. Lovely. Well, that was fun. It's over.
How do we get rid of it now?
I've got a trailer at home. I'll just come by and pick it up this weekend.
Well,
the base lasted.
I mean, the base looked great.
The base stayed on.
Well, what are we going to shoot him out of now?
I don't know.
All right. Well, that's very disappointing.
Sorry.
Now, let me take this and then, I got an email from some guy last week that said, you know, when they shot people out of cannons, they didn't really use, gunpowder and stuff. I told him, I went, so?
And?
Like, what do I care? They just used shredded up paper and a big burst of air, and that's what shot people out of the cannons. Oh. The rest of it was just for effect. So? I couldn't care less. I want an explosion.
You're going to have to figure out something else because that's not working.
That's all right. We'll get something. Hey, could the armory bring over a real cannon?
Probably.
That would hold up, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
They got big enough once for Trey to crawl in.
Then you got that's a real cannon.
So, I'm just thinking safety factor now.
Of us.
Yeah. You don't want the thing to split again.
No.
All right, we'll figure out something. Do you need to dry off? Can you do news?
I'm okay.
All right.
My hair's all wet.
Obviously, lightning scares you.
It did.
Are you going to start panning?
No. Why?
I don't know.
Just in a lightning storm.
It was half a mile away.
I didn't know that. And sometimes they come in pairs.
Your mouth.
I'm sorry.
Somebody believes in God so much, you sure dropped GD a line.
I'm sorry. It's just close. And I normally am not standing out in the storm when lightning hits.
Okay. All right.
As you say, from the warmth and safety of the studio.
Sorry. All right, 5:50. J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Ross. It's brought to us by Texas Showgirls. Wet or not, I'll be out there tonight from 8 to 10. Composite in Dallas, right next to the old San Francisco Steakhouse. And my partner in Cannondom, Eddie, will be at Hiley Mazda Volkswagen on Saturday in conjunction with Service King Repair Centers. That's at Tech Center Parkway, I-20 at Collins in Arlington. He'll be there 3 to 5. I'm going to play the audio again from Bolton earlier today.
Sure, love to hear it.
A lot of people were at work.
Yeah.
City manager fired. Police Chief Terrell Bolton this morning.
Wait a minute.
Some of the audio.
What city manager? What's his name?
Ted Benavides.
Close enough. You got Ted right.
Okay, here's Ted.
White kite.
Oh, I lost my sheet. Oh, here it is. Cut number 1, or the opening comments are kind of boring. Go to cut number 2.
Got it.
Fair pay for fair work.
You know, I worked very hard with the police officers to try to make sure that they had a way to make a living here and that they had a fair day's pay for a fair day's work. We've been able to accomplish some of the things. They're not.
First of all, cops aren't getting a fair day's pay or fair pay for fair work. They're just not. And for a chief of police to say that, that's ludicrous in itself. cops are severely underpaid. And they're obviously severely underpaid in the city of Dallas because we're losing them to other cities that pay more.
He goes on to say that's true, but not his fault in this cut. He goes on to say, I've done all the best I can with the money given to me by the city council.
But he starts it out by saying they're being paid fairly.
For a fair day's work, right.
And you wonder why most of his file and ranks don't support him. Or I'll throw it out this way, just the Dallas police officers I've talked to. And I haven't talked to all of them, so I don't know. But some of them were in charge of organizations, and they didn't seem to like him either.
Where they need to be, but let me tell you a little bit about what we've been able to accomplish together.
Yes.
We've been able to accomplish over a 21% cost of living increase for these officers since we started in 1999. Think about it. We've hired over 600 people in the Dallas Police Department. You know, I got a little credit for hiring one that I fired here last week, which should have been fired. But, you know, those other 599, I think they've done quite well. So,
quiet moment there. When he tells the joke, everybody's just like, yeah, very funny. Cut number 3 saying he still doesn't know why he got fired.
I've never been fired from a job before. This is the first time in my life. I've never had a job other than the Dallas Police Department. And I guess the strange part for me today was that I didn't know why I got fired. So I'm still trying to work that out, and y'all pray with me as I go through that.
I want to hear his attorney's comments again.
Okay.
What cut?
Well, there's one we did not play earlier.
Which cut?
Cut number 4, asking the attorney, basically, why did this get fired? Who should we ask if you don't know?
Somebody to ask Laura Miller what she talked to Glenn White, the head of the Police Association, about during her campaign, about pledging that with his support, she could do away with Terrell Bolton. And I want you to ask her, if you would, how hypercritical and unfairly critical she's been of him, to the point that when she couldn't do away herself with Benavides, she did whatever it was that she did with Ted Benavides to change the tide from yesterday to today to cause him to terminate Terrell Bolton without any reason whatsoever.
So now he's saying Benavides doesn't even know how to do his own job.
Basically. Something happened between him and Laura yesterday and today that caused this.
What was going to happen between... What is today, Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Between Monday and Tuesday, what could have been done? What could have been said to make somebody pull that big of a shakeup with the city of Dallas to fire Tyrell Coleman? What happened between yesterday and today? I can't think of anything.
Then you got on the air and said you'd fire him.
So, I'm not on the city council.
I realize
I'm
that.
not city manager.
Okay.
I have no control over what's going on down there. I'm certainly not privy to any information.
No.
I have no power over anything other than this studio.
It just happened.
It's a damn strange coincidence. And I'm as shocked as anybody else.
Okay.
All right, I want to.
This is Bob Hinton, his once again his attorney, and this is the fun part. Here we go. Cut number 5 is where will there be racial unrest in Dallas now?
No, I don't see that. I don't see a racial issue here at all. I just see that there is a situation where a very fine man has been treated unfairly. And I certainly hope, and Chief Bolton, above all, hopes that this does not break down to any kind of a racial thing, because it's not.
Okay, it's not a racial issue.
There it comes.
What is it?
The issue here is, I believe that if he had not been an African American, he'd be the chief of police here.
What kind of idiots are there at the news conference? They don't even hear these words that he's saying. No. It's not a racial issue. He got fired because he was black, but it's not a racial issue.
I know.
Don't even misquote me.
I didn't. That's why I have it on tape.
Obviously nobody was listening there in the at the press conference. I mean, he made a great big deal of this is not a racial issue, then turns around and says he got fired because he was black, and not one reporter there said, hey, how can you say both those different things?
They're so busy thinking about their next question. The moment he stops to breathe. Well, let me ask you this.
It's like that Ted Koppel audio from last week.
Right.
About the blackout. And the guy is saying, look for Beauty and the Beast in the subway. And Koppel, he's not listening.
No.
Lord. Yes, Jared?
Hey, Russ, I wanted to tell y'all that this was the best thing that's ever happened to Dallas, except for you should have gotten mayor also. But
are you a police officer?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
And I actually live in Fort Worth. But, he should have been gone a long time ago. and sex is a right to work state. They don't have to give you a reason why they fire you. They can fire you because not liking your shoes.
Okay, thanks. I didn't like him from the beginning, and I really don't know why.
I don't either. I really don't know of anything specific.
I think the first time that I didn't really realize I didn't care for him was when I heard about all the different overtime things he was filing for, making appearances.
At dinners, he would be putting in for...
Right. I believe one of them, unless I've got it wrong, was an award ceremony for him, and he was still on the clock.
I believe that is correct.
That was one of the first times I decided I didn't like this guy. Why a lot of the Dallas police officers don't like him, I don't know. I'm just certainly glad it's not a race issue. That a black fella got fired. And his attorney said it.
Yeah.
Dandy. Go ahead.
74-year-old Farida Begum of Queens, New York, was preparing dinner for her daughter-in-law, 33-year-old Ashia Kecker, and she refused to feed her any rice because she said she was the 30-year-old was getting too fat. So Ashia did the obvious thing. She hacked her mother-in-law to death with a meat cleaver. Police think she might have gotten off her medication. Bruce Willis splashed out some serious cash last week for his 30th high school reunion. Friday night, Bruce and some 300 classmates from Penns Grove High School, class of 1973, partied at the Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, New Jersey, with Bruce posing for pictures, even acting as DJ for a while. The following night, Bruce and his band thrilled the alumni by putting on a performance with Mark Farner, who just happened to be the lead singer of the band that was huge in 73, the Grand Funk Railroad. Bruce, by the way, picked up the tab for everything for his high school reunion.
Show off.
Yeah, why does he show off? He's got the cash.
So?
Wait a minute. Well, I almost missed that.
What?
Show off. We've been to 2 of your high school class reunions. Both times we went with television cameras and crews.
So?
First time with a police escort.
So?
In a classic car.
So?
Show off. Show off.
Well, the 10-year class reunion,
yes.
I did that to impress the chicks because hopefully some of them would still look good. They didn't.
No.
You walk in and you go, oh, how could this happen in 10 years? You were the absolute epitome of piece of ass in 1979. It's 1989, and I wouldn't date your kid.
I know.
10 years, and they just go to hell.
Most of them. Not all, but most. They have kids, they get lazy, they get married.
There was one there that I had a crush on, Paula Hagen. She looked fine. The rest of them, fat, disgusting, ugly, kids, divorced, nobody wanted them. They're the end cap at Target. Nobody wants you, so we put you out front, maybe somebody will accidentally throw you in the cart. And the 20-year reunion, it was just, I looked like I showed up for the wrong class. Is this a class of 59?
I agree. It was odd.
Well, right now we're planning the 25-year reunion. I'm going because I'm not going to look like I'm a dried-up 45-year-old turd.
You'll be one of the few that's kept in shape. It's about percentage-wise, that's about right.
Nothing better than showing up and making them all feel like crap.
You just enjoy that in general.
That's why I don't move off.
I'm aware of that.
That's why I've stayed in Dallas-Fort Worth the entire time. Nothing better than succeeding and looking at all your friends that crap the bed.
Right.
And you make sure and let them know.
You do. On a regular basis.
What a very lovely life you must be having. Is that a new acetylene torch?
I saw Craddock and his wife. They threw a second chance prom one time. The Kiss did.
Okay.
And I showed up with.
Was this for like retarded people?
No, it's for people that didn't get to go to the prom.
We should do that.
No, what am I doing?
A prom? Yeah, a prom for retarded kids who didn't remember the first one they went to.
No.
Oh, we could. And we served lots of punch.
Yeah.
And what else do retarded people look funny when they eat?
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake and spaghetti. That's all we had there. Yeah. Chocolate cake, punch, and spaghetti. And everybody has to wear white clothes.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I wish it was then. I wish it was then now.
It's not. Anyway, I showed up at the second chance prom from Kiss, and I was with a hot date because I was divorced at this time.
And everybody gets sparklers.
No. No. You nuts? Anyway, Carol wouldn't speak to me just because I was there with a chick that was obviously younger than me. And
I missed the story. I was thinking about the retards.
Doesn't matter.
Tell the story again.
I'll move on.
No,
You've got other things to do.
No, you saw Craddock at a second chance track
prom. Prom.
Oh, at prom. Okay, so you saw him there.
I was there with a hot chick.
Okay. How long ago was this?
7, 8 years ago.
Okay, I know which one you were there with. Yeah. Blonde, great big cans.
Right.
All right, very attractive.
I started to walk up, and then she saw I was with this young girl. And she turned around, walked away, wouldn't speak to me.
Craddock's wife wouldn't talk to you.
Wouldn't talk to me the rest of the night.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess she was angry that
7, 8 years ago was his wife still fat and disgusting?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's why.
That would be it.
And 7, 8 years later, things like that aren't going to get any better.
No.
Too bad.
Yes.
Yes, Lonnie?
Russ.
Yes, sir.
Double snaps to you, buddy.
4.
How do you do this?
What?
This is amazing. You don't even have to run for office, and you control the entire city of Dallas from your studio.
I had nothing to do.
That is brilliant.
Lonnie.
That is absolutely brilliant. Are you got something secret going with the Laura Miller, buddy?
No, I'm not talking to. I am not talking to Laura Miller. I'm mad at her.
Huh.
Now, because of this, I may talk to her again.
There are just so many coincidences, man.
There are. I have said before I didn't like. Did I say before that I didn't like Coleman?
Yeah.
Yes,
or Bolton?
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
Okay. Yeah. And just because I went on about it last night doesn't mean anything, and it certainly doesn't mean that I was privy to any information. Don't be absurd.
But Russ,
Lonnie.
I mean, you have to look at it from our perspective.
Lonnie, I'm just a humble man from Pleasant Grove.
Here we go.
Started a 250-watt radio station in Greenville, Texas.
I know, and now
I've been
you're to control the city of Dallas.
I control nothing. It was nothing more than a very strange and queer coincidence.
Huh. Well, it's pretty amazing, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, love the show.
Thank you, sir. Hang on, there's a Dallas cop on the phone. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
All I got to say is hallelujah.
Why is it, I don't think I've ever asked in the past, why is it you guys didn't like Bolton?
Hey, well, he's a sergeant. He was never anything more than a sergeant.
Well, what was it that you didn't like about his administrative style?
Well, it's the way he did the command staff that we had.
What did he do?
Well, the original command staff, that he just got rid of them all.
Okay.
There was more experience there than any of his command staff will ever have, because a lot of his command staff right now are sergeants.
Okay.
Promoted to deputy chiefs, and that's just wrong.
Now, did I have that right earlier? He was doing a lot of off-duty stuff and filing for overtime?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, him and his command staff. And, I believe they put a halt to that, though, after it became public.
I just find it hard to believe that, he said in the press conference he didn't see this coming when I can't believe he didn't see this coming.
And how could he not see it coming? I can't believe that somebody actually had the nads to go ahead and do it, though.
Yeah. I like Benavides.
I'm getting to like him more.
Yeah. All right. Well, who do you think they're going to stick in there next? Who would be the interim?
God, I don't know. Like I said, most of his command staff's made up of sergeants, so I don't think that I don't know if there's anybody in there that's really qualified to step in and take over.
So how does this work? I know that the city of Dallas is going to do a nationwide search, and that's how they'll find another police chief. What happens to Coleman or Bolton, whatever his name is? Is he still a police officer?
Well, he can be if he can go back to being a sergeant. Well, that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, probably not.
He'll take his because he can take his best 3 years or 5 years of service and retire. So.
Okay. All right. Well, if you guys are happy, then congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Bye.
I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't. Don't be absurd.
Why do you say thank you?
Huh?
Why do you say you're welcome then?
I say a lot of things.
Okay.
Eddie says we have to break.
Okay.
Yes? We have to break. I have to do my 6 o'clock feeding, by the way.
All right. There's news and information brought to us by...
Is this going to be a long one?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
End of the Summer Spank Saturday at Sneaky Peeks on Louisville, and a big appearance, one in a lifetime, by Russ Martin, Western Warehouse at Central at Royal in Dallas. That'll be Saturday from 11 to 1. Come on out and see the Batmobile. Get your picture taken with it for charity.
What is it? Line what? 6? Where am I going again?
You're going to Western Warehouse at Central and Royal in Dallas, 11 to 1, and you're bringing out the Bat car. People have their picture taken with it. Money goes to the Listeners Foundation.
All right. Yes, hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Russ.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hey, Russ. Yeah, I'm a Dallas police officer.
and you're asking who's going to be the interim, and be Randy Hampton, Chief Randy Hampton. He's the next in line.
Did you say she or he?
Chief Randy Hampton.
Oh, Chief. You know, I heard one Dallas cop a few weeks ago said that there was a chick on the force that a lot of cops were behind. Who was that?
She was over the SWAT team, and she left the department. She was supposed to go out to Garland. I forgot her name right now. But, yeah, she was real good, too. She was a good chief.
All right. Well, there again, good luck.
All right, thanks.
All right. You're welcome.
And you're welcome.
For what?
You said you're welcome.
I'm just being cordial. Are you done now?
I'm done.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, let's do one more traffic here. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
What do you got?
Oh, man. Well, traffic's brought to you by Heritage for the Blind. Biggest mess. There's at least 10 cars, probably more because my camera angle will only get 10 cars in there. This is on southbound 75 Central, just before 635 LBJ, so it's smack in the high five area. Only the left lane's getting through. Traffic is backed up, well, into Plano, obviously. On northbound Loop 12, Walton Walker at 183, only one lane getting through due to flooding. On southbound Dallas Tollway at Mockingbird, there's a crash. Westbound 114 is crawling from Loop 12, Walton Walker, all the way out to Walnut Hill. You got a wreck involving a jackknife semi in Fort Worth. This is on southbound 35 North Freeway at the eastbound Loop 820 exit. And eastbound 114 is shut down at I-35W in Roanoke due to some downed power lines. Don't sell it, don't trade it. Call 1-800-2-DONATE and donate your car to Heritage for the Blind. Call 1-800-2-DONATE for hassle-free pickup. 1-800-2-DONATE or visit taxdeduction.com. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Sometimes I think Gail gets the best show.
Yeah.
She just gets in her ear.
All right, 73 for the low. We have showers pretty much all over the Dallas-Fort Worth area, most of them moving off to east-southeast at this point, and then partly sunny and 94 tomorrow. It is 72 now at Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
I don't think I've ever banged an Angela. I don't think I have.
Ever?
I don't know. What'd she say when she called in, Dan?
She said that she wanted to talk to you, and then I said, okay, about what? She said, well, he knows why, and I'll talk to him about it. I said, well, you're not going to talk to him. You know, the standard.
I like the way people always argue with Dan. They think they're going to get the best out of him. It's like, piss him off. Here's the best part of it, is I'm never going to know that you called.
Exactly. It's like being ugly to the secretary at a business.
Yeah.
You're going to blow right by her. No, you won't.
All right, so she decides she's going to tell you?
Yeah, she realized she wasn't going to get to talk to you. And then I said, okay, so what is it? And she said, well, he gave me an STD. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to have to verify it. What was the STD? Because maybe he knows about it and just didn't feel like telling you.
Yeah, maybe I gave it to you on purpose.
Exactly.
I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to screw somebody I don't know without a condom.
Right.
It makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. And then I asked her name, and then that's what I came in to tell you.
No, I don't have anything. And I don't do anything unprotected. I think I've ever dated an Angela. There was one in high school with great big cans. Mm-hmm. I think it was Angie Moore. Damn. I wanted her.
Yeah, didn't she out of your league? Or
everybody was out of my league in high school. Joni Mewburn, Johnny Redfern, Tony Clevenger, Paula Hagen.
Mm-hmm.
Old Man Reed.
No, no, he wasn't.
They were all out of my league. No. I couldn't have any of them. Bob Seibert. God, I wanted to plug him.
Now they all want.
Yeah, I could probably get Bob all I want.
You don't want them.
Joni Mewburn was my favorite. I remember senior skip day. We all go to the lake. Mm-hmm. She's wearing a bikini, and I mean a small one. Mm-hmm. She accidentally cut herself on something right near the crack of her ass and wanted me to...
Oh, boy.
You put a Band-Aid back there? I don't mind holding it.
Till you clot.
Yeah. It's not going to clot. You're going to get in the water and this Band-Aid's going to come off. I'll just hang around. The first time I saw the crack in her ass. I'll never forget that. I will not. It was a nice yellow, flowery yellow bikini bottom.
Yeah.
And she cut it right here on the left cheek. I'll be damn. And she still looked good at the high school reunion.
Did you ever get her?
No.
Why? She's married.
She liked Thomas Welch. Thomas Welch was the football guy.
Oh.
Thomas Welch got all the other stuff.
I got you.
He was the handsome dude.
Mm-hmm.
Screw him. Yes, Mike?
Just wanted to let JD know that rule number 1, it is always low.
He don't know. He points it around yes, you do.
You were lying.
I was
pointing at the wall.
You pointed at that window. O'Malley dropped like a rock when you pointed it and you pulled the trigger. You really got no business having a gun.
You got no
I don't
business
care.
having a gun.
I don't. You've never seen me do. You have never seen.
You most certainly have. In the studio, you've laid it on the counter before, pointed right at me.
I have
several
not.
times in the studio.
I have not.
The hell
I
you
have.
did.
You ever seen me do that, Eddie?
No. Yes,
see?
You have.
I have not.
Several times went, you might point at some other direction.
That's only because in this studio, I can point it in any direction. There's a damn good chance it's going to hit you in the head. You have never, ever seen me point a gun at somebody and clear it like you just did at O'Malley.
I was pointing at the ground.
You
right down my bag.
You are out of control.
You're out of your mind. I was playing with guns before you were playing with yourself.
That doesn't mean just because you haven't shot anybody, you know what you're
more
doing.
About guns than you do.
You have no idea. You just said you couldn't put your Glock back together. And don't ask Eddie to do it because he ain't doing it till after class.
I don't know about that gun.
I took the gun apart, put it back together.
No. You know how to take them together because you take them to Mexico.
Well, I guess you've just rubbed my nose in it.
No.
And I certainly don't have to come back to that.
I don't need to take mine apart that often.
I knew how to take mine apart before I snuck it to Mexico. And who's down on the floor playing with the laser pointer?
I'm pointing at the wall.
You're pointing a gun at the wall.
On the wall.
You have no respect for firearms.
I have all respect for firearms in the world.
No, you don't.
I most certainly do.
I'm surprised you haven't shot somebody. Shot
somebody? I'm amazed I haven't shot somebody too.
Yes, Joel?
Hey, I was looking at the yearbook picture. Is this Russ?
Yes.
And I was looking at the yearbook picture of you smoking a cigarette in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Kicked so much ass. And then I wanted to ask if you knew Rhonda Cooper from high school.
No.
You didn't?
No.
No. All right, that's all I needed to say.
All right.
Bye-bye.
High school reunion with you some days on this show.
Why?
Just everybody calls in. Did you know them? Did you know that?
I didn't know any of them. They knew me.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Money was the other big guy that was going to come out of Samuel. I remember the picture that came out of him in the morning news. He's laying sideways holding a football. Great big long picture. That was it. He signed with Baylor. He's gone. He's destined for greatness. Goes and plays in the farm, what do you call it, the baseball, the first thing? Farm league?
AAA ball or whatever.
Yeah, he's doing that, getting ready for the majors. Mm-hmm. Think he blows out a knee or something. Now he's emptying vending machines with Gary.
He's not.
Why do you think that was a reason? The first reason Gary called in was he knows Kyle, and that's when he called and threatened to kick my ass.
Wow.
Excuse me.
It's that guy.
What are you playing, Eddie?
The answer be C.
Are they good?
I like it.
Is there anything in here about Dan not paying his bill? What?
You won't let that go.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Of all the different times all of us have gone to dinner, have you ever gone someplace and not made a move for the bill?
No.
Have you ever gone out on a dinner and not at least ask if somebody else picked up the bill, how much do we owe? Or let me help with that. Or let me pick up the tip.
No.
Have you ever gone out, even though you knew there was a 99% chance the other person was going to cover everything, have you ever gone out and not offered to help with any part of the tab?
No.
Can you imagine doing that?
No.
Okay.
Well, in his only defense.
He has no defense.
Okay. Well, he thought maybe in his mind you invited him out, so you were going to pay. But you're right. I would have said at least, hey, let me up with a tip or something.
He made no move for anything. Nothing. You want to know how much the bill was?
Yeah, I know how much mine was, and you guys said 4 people.
Let me see a pen. I'll write it down.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is for 4 people. And it ain't because of the food. It's because somebody had a spigot coming straight from the bar to their neck. This does not include the tip.
Oh, without the tip. Okay. Damn.
That's for 4 people. Can you see in there, Dan? What?
I just realized that was more than everyone that was at the bachelor party for me.
Could you see that figure in there?
Yeah.
How can you see that?
I can read it.
Okay. Yeah, how many people were at your bachelor party?
I think there was, at dinner, I think about 12 people.
Yeah.
And it was, I think, about half of that.
Yeah. Who picked that up?
You did.
Thanks for remembering.
We did, and we're all very grateful.
Mine was about a quarter of that, and we had 2 people.
Yeah. Well.
And I had lobster.
I'm just telling you. Then you go back on because it's Brandon, and I always tip him well because he goes out of his way. That's why it took me long to figure out the tip.
Oh, my head. I'm just doing the math.
And then you add the tip, and this is what it was total.
Wow.
No move, no nothing. Did you just fart?
I did.
No move, no nothing to pick up the tab.
That's outrageous.
I got it. I know.
That's the worst. Well, that would be like Rick coming over to me and saying, hey, we're going to pick up your tab, and I will go, I know.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing.
So Dan won't be coming back.
Oh.
What?
Just for that?
Yes. Means he has no respect for me or my position.
Never back?
No.
I thought
He could come and hang out on Fridays, but he ain't ever coming back full time.
Just over not picking up the tab?
Exactly. That's rude.
Well.
What?
I can't argue that point.
You already have somebody for the game? 7? All right. Hi, Russell.
Hey, how's it going, Russ?
Hang on, let's start this thing.
It's time to get lucky and play the game that even a mutant mongoloid monkey could win. Let's play. Could the answer be C? And here's your host, Russ Martin.
Waiter dance. Like
what?
Call that the waiter dance. You put your hand up like you're carrying a tray.
Yeah. By the way, I know I'm on the air. You don't have to point at the mic when I'm in the corner dancing.
Sometimes you forget.
I don't forget. All right. What do you do for a living, Russell? Russell.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a truck driver.
All right. You on a cell phone?
No.
Russell, are you on a cell phone?
At the house.
All right.
Just got in from Chicago.
Okay. What's he playing for, JD?
He'll be playing for 12 months bronze level web hosting service from VertBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. A Little Morphin' Annie CD, starring, of course, our own Everett Newton, rock and roll attorney, and a pair of tickets to see Brett Michaels at Deep Elm Live November the 7th. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Get them at 214-373-8000.
All right. Let me look at these and see which one I want to finish with. That's a good one. All right, here we go. You know how to play this, Russell?
I sure do.
Okay, here we go. You have to get all these right to win this fabulous prize.
All righty.
A warm bowl of oatmeal is A, America's #1 breakfast. B, the best way to fight cholesterol. C, what Trey gets for breakfast when he gives it to her really good the night before.
C?
Yes. Dan Lewis said the hardest part about having dinner with Russ at Three Forks was A, he didn't really have the money. B, he couldn't think of the best way to ask for his job back. C, he was fighting off busting the tables like he does at Olive Garden.
See?
Yes. J.D. Ryan said the most difficult part about picking out a birthday gift for Joy was A, finding something she could use, B, finding something she would like, or C, with all the stuff in his closet, what did he really want to get rid of?
Oh, stop it. It's not fair.
You told her a long time ago you bought that gun.
It wasn't a long time ago.
Well, you still told her, so you decided you didn't want it, and you gave it to her.
I didn't decide I didn't want it.
First of all, don't pull that with me, because I do that all the time. I get crap for Christmas that I turn around and give away 2 or 3 years later. I know how that works.
I don't consider a nice Taurus 38 special crap.
I didn't say it was crap.
Well, you did. I get crap I don't want.
You know what I'm talking about. I get stuff that I don't want. I give it away. That's what you did to her. You don't even love her enough to go out and buy her an original gift?
I do.
How horrible.
I do. And I'll make it up to her again.
No, there's no way you can. I don't. Why? Do you hear what you're saying?
I know.
Weekend after weekend, you keep having to say, I'm going to make it up to her.
You had to screw this last one up.
Excuse me. She was going to get pissed off, gun or no gun.
That's true.
No, hang on a second. She wasn't going to get she was pissed off about the gun, me or no me. That's what I meant to say.
But you didn't help. And whenever I go next weekend, you won't know where it's going to be.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're going to go someplace that I'm not going to know?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How much?
$1,000.
That I'm not going to be able to find you?
Yes.
You're on.
Let's make it 500.
Let's make it 1,000.
Okay. Then you can't find me where I'm going this coming weekend.
Yes.
Okay. I promise you.
Well, then you know what? Then it's a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go up to 1,500?
No, I'm finding this out.
Are you sure?
Yes,
if you're absolutely sure, why don't we go up to 1,500?
I'll pay for the trip nicely. That's all I need.
Okay. $2,000?
No.
Why not?
1,000's fine. I don't want to take your money.
Obviously, I have it. Ask Dan Lewis.
Not after dinner, you don't. Wow.
$2,000?
No, I'm not going $2,000. Why? What are you going to do? Don't screw up another weekend for me.
How could I possibly screw it up if I can't find you?
You can't find me.
Okay, then there's certainly no worries here. $2,000?
No. I'm going to go $2,000. That's stupid. Or a bet.
$1,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't screw up another weekend for me.
Excuse me.
She got another 2 dozen roses today.
Why'd she get another 2 dozen roses?
4 dozen. I'm trying to make it up to her.
Stop sending her roses.
Why?
You getting them from Pro Flowers?
Yes,
well, then keep doing it.
Yeah.
Why do you keep... Oh, it is August. That's right. Part of the money goes to Operation Kindness.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get out of the doghouse by keep sending roses. In fact, every time you send roses, you admit to her that you know you screwed up. You didn't screw up. You took her out to dinner, you got her a nice meal, and you gave her a nice handgun.
I was thinking of her safety. Anyway.
I'm with you. It's a nice gift. I'm on your side now.
This weekend, I'm safe. I'm gold.
Okay. You can do all you want.
Yes, I will.
$1,000.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Okay. Do yours.
All right, where'd that leave off? Oh, Sunday closet. Kid Craddock said that he expects to sit down with Russ over dinner some night because A, they need to settle their dispute. B, he wants to leave Clear Channel. C, his career is obviously headed the same way Dan Lewis's is, and he'd like his free meal.
See?
That was a good one.
An open door policy is A, a very effective management tool. B, the best way to run a small business. C, how Eddie keeps ending up with clumps of dirt in his backyard.
See?
There it is. A few more. With Christmas right around the corner, J.D. Ryan says he can finally, A, make up for the mistake of missing Joy's birthday. B, plan a week with just he and his children. C, clean up around his apartment by giving his friends all the stuff that he no longer wants.
See?
Yes. Dan Lewis said that he is getting a tattoo because A, he always wanted one growing up. B, he wants to show his wife how much he loves her. C, it's how the government is marking ignorant people who screw up their lives and the lives of people that love them.
See?
Yes. And finally, Chief Terrell Bolton said that there was a conspiracy behind him getting fired because A, he's a black man, B, Laura Miller hated him even when she was a councilwoman, C, putting another unemployed black man on the street is not going to reduce crime. Yes. Did you get them all right?
Get them all.
You can tell him what he's won.
He's won 12 months bronze level web hosting service from birdbiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show, a little more than any CD with Everett Newton, and a pair of tickets to see Brett Michaels at Deep Ellum Live November the 7th. Call Ticketmaster 214-373-8000.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I thought his name was Fred.
You call him the Fred Mertz looking guy, so you think his name is Fred, but it's Sam.
Who is that?
Sam is that guy we're talking about that's kind of dumpy and bald.
What happened to Fred?
There was
never a Fred.
All right, so what's wrong with Fred?
Sam.
Whatever. What?
Oh, just someone was calling on the hotline for him.
For Fred?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Rerun?
Fred rerun Barry from What's Happening? What did he want? How do they get all the good guests? I want that little black chick. What was her name?
You don't want to push it?
Nobody say anything because the delay shut down again when the what's it flashed. All right, turn this back on. Rebuild. So what did Fred rerun Barry want?
Oh, he's pitching that, the sort of celebrity, they'll call for like $29.95. They'll call you and leave you like a 20-second voicemail or.
We did that story.
Oh. Did he get his money?
I don't know.
He's pitching the website, actually.
Oh. So they didn't have to pay him to call in?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. So I missed it. What was the problem?
I should have signed up the hotline during our show.
Oh, is that who was on the hotline earlier?
Yeah.
Well, why was Fred calling then?
Don't know. It's happened on a daily basis almost.
Oh. Well, go down there and tell Fred to stop it. What's the problem?
Oh, it's just...
What are you telling me for? As producer, you're the person that's supposed to go handle things so I don't have to think about it. Now, you just came in and hit me to the fact that we ain't getting good guests and the Liz Wild show is sucking all of them out the tube. They get the Fred rerun Barry. Now, I want Raj and Dee.
Okay.
I mean before 7 o'clock.
That might be tough to find them.
Well, it's not going to get done by you standing in here blowing snot out your nose.
Okay.
Run quicker than that. You'll probably even have to break into a trot. He's an idiot. Little narc.
Fred rerun Barry keeps coming on the hotline.
What do you want me to do? Got no control over the hotline. Just tell them to quit. Don't they have an office?
Yes, I do.
Well, then they should have a hotline number. Give them the office number. I don't care. Handle it. Stop bothering me with crap like this. All right, we got 10 minutes. What do you want to do?
Oh.
I'm just clearing out my notes.
Lots of emails.
I got all these crappy pages, all this newsletter I got from AARP.
Mm-hmm.
Who signed me up for this?
I didn't do it, I swear.
Oh, I forgot about this. The song I wrote about, I never finished it. Forgot I had that.
What's it about?
Screwing chicks around.
Oh.
Shantae got, Whitey got run over by Shantae. Say that. More grows for all my vatos. Want to hear the weenie song?
I'd love to.
I'm not finished with it. Whatever you got, go through it while I look for the music. Okay. I have store it in the computer someplace.
I have a request for you to mention something for some firefighters. I'm a firefighter in McKinney, just north of Dallas. We need your help. September 13th, 2003. We will have the first annual Firefighters 5K Fun Run in McKinney. The McKinney Firefighters Association Local 4017 is presenting the event to the Metroplex. We could really use some assistance. We want to honor the memory of our fallen brothers.
Right.
Fun Run's a charity event. You know that for the McKinney Boys and Girls Club.
I'm looking for music.
Wishing to raise quite a large donation for each charity and really have an awesome event. If possible, could you lend us a hand? We definitely need publicity for the event and don't know if you'd be willing, but we really need an MC for the event also. All the information.
I can't find anything on this.
All the information is on firefighter5k.com. Deeply and sincerely would appreciate any advice you could lend. Our level of gratitude can be expressed, but I assure you can try.
I'd like to.
Thank you. God bless. Race director for the firefighters. I want you to do publicity for their event and then come out and MC.
Well, we could do that. Well, I can't go out there.
Why?
Because I can't.
Why?
I'd like to.
Do you know how many... What was that?
I'd like to the shit out of you. Like the shit out of you. Like the shit out of you. Like the shit out of you.
I get requests like those all the time. I can't. If I went to every single one, I wouldn't have time to come to work. I got 4 more, just today alone, 4 more requests for checks from the foundation.
Checks?
Check requests. People needing money. It's gotten to the point, because I always wanted to answer those myself. Here's why we can't do it. I'm not being an ass about it. We can't do it. So now I just send them off to Trey.
Then I have another one for Trey.
What is this
I
one?
think we do this one before. Hey, boss, love the show. I'm from Dallas. I've been listening for years. Currently a medical student at UNT Health Center Science in Dallas. I'm writing to offer you free medical treatment for life within my practice once I graduate.
Oh, I got that one.
I will most likely specialize in either cardiology or vascular surgery, regardless of my specialty. I will have utility to treat all casual illnesses and request professional favors on your behalf in case of specific illness or disease. No questions asked, no appointment needed.
How much does he want?
Tell me you're on the way. The cost of my medical education at the state of Texas is a bargain compared to other states. Nonetheless, at the rate of $6,550 per year, the thought of the tuition bill can be very intimidating. We live off student loans. Here's where you come in. If you would be interested in any form of fundraising for a cost of my medical school might come to mind, I need your help. Please, buddy, let me know if you're interested. Randy J.
No.
You want $6,500? Only $6,500 a year?
No.
Free medical attention.
I get that already. I know. I don't even have to go to the doctor. They come here.
Come to you.
No. I don't know if I can do this song. When the hell did I write this? This thing was like months old. Oh, that's why I didn't finish it.
Why?
Because it sucks.
Oh. It doesn't suck.
You don't know what it sounds like.
Oh, your songs are fun.
Stop being a kiss ass.
Okay, it sucks.
I don't want to do this one. This one's embarrassing.
Why?
Well, they sound funny. Trust me, of all people Eddie knows. They sound funny when you write them, and then you read them a day or two later, and something happened. The Ron and Don gremlins came in and screwed it up. It was. As you're looking at it, you're writing it, and you go back and look at it a few days later, it's like, I didn't write that. I don't know where that came from.
Well, late in the show, just warm up. If it's not feeling good, stop and rewrite it.
Yeah, it's close enough to 7.
Yeah.
So it ain't screwing up our ratings.
No.
Good. All right, let me try this. Here's my story, it's sad but true, about the skanks I used to screw. I ate their tacos and I ran around, plugging every other squid in town. This is the vamp. Hey, hey. See, this is why I didn't finish it.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. You should have known it from the very start. I'll pound your guts, make your putty farts. Close your eyes, cause I'm blowing goo. See my weenie, I ain't Jew. Your flappy lips and your yeasty taste. Your nasty cams are firm as paste. God's message about my goo. Open up, it's good for you. It's about it.
That's good.
I got one more verse. Oh. By the way, you're listening to The Liz Wild Show. I like to sleep around. I'll screw you and I'll put you down. Now, sweetie, let me make you wise. It burns. All right, I had to hit the delay.
I could use a little polish at the end.
I couldn't figure out a way to work around that one.
Well,
what's another word to use for that?
Spew?
No. You actually have to say that word for it to be funny.
Yeah. Screw it. Okay.
All right. Can we break now? Good. Be back on the Liz Wild Show.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
I got nothing else, especially after that fabulous song that wore me out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got the plugs, we can get out of here?
Okay, dope.
What were we saying during the break about Letterman retiring?
Yeah, there was an article out the other day saying he's tired of, he whips him to do the show every day, and he goes, I've done it 10 years at CBS, 12 years on NBC before that.
Yeah.
22 years. He goes, I'm just tired. Every day doing the show. Of course, he got a staff of writers. Top 10 list. He don't write that.
What about his monologue?
He don't write that. Questions for the guests. He don't write that.
What's he write?
Writes his name on the checks. Big checks. A lot of them.
Have you seen the movie Late Shift? I tell you this already?
I have not. You did.
I've talked about this?
Yeah. Told me. I don't know if we still talking about it on the air or not.
I love that movie. I've got it stored on PVR. That's all I watch. I bet I've watched it 12 times over the past week. It's over and over. Just that over when Mike Ovitz, he wants to become Letterman's super agent, and he goes, if you allow us the privilege of being our client at CAA, we will provide you with everything your talent deserves. God, this makes me hard just saying it. We will provide you with everything your talent deserves and everything your spirit desires.
There you go.
I'd have sucked his ass inside out. I don't even know if I could say that.
Yeah, your day's
coming. It's after 7 o'clock. I'll let Liz Wild get in trouble for that.
Your day's coming.
$12 million a year to sit there for an hour. Can you imagine if we took the 3 hours of actually talking that we do every day? I'm taking out for commercials.
Sure.
3 hours and cram that down to 60 minutes? Minus TV commercials?
Yeah.
Please.
3 hours into 45 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably have to do 3 hours, cram it down to a 45-minute show. Maybe 40.
And you don't have to write any of it. All you do is come in and read it.
Provide you with everything that your talent deserves and everything that your spirit desires.
$1 million a month.
So that made me horny even to have a man say it to me.
Your day's coming.
It's not. I'm 40. I'm almost 43.
None for Trey. None for Dan. Your day's coming.
No. I'm 43. If it ain't happened by now, it ain't happening.
I disagree, but okay.
What do you see changing?
I see syndication for this. Would you ever want to go back to television?
Like the Late Show?
Something like that.
Yeah. With a clump of writers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel has a show.
I haven't seen his. Any good?
I don't like him as a person. I don't know why. I mean, he's okay. Just in.
Has anybody seen the show? Did any good? You don't like it now?
I spent a lot of time being busy in the background just to detract from the fact that there's really nothing going on in the center of the screen.
Oh, all right. Oh, we got to go. It's after 7.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
It is after 7, and I'll be at Texas Showgirls tonight. Come rain or shine. We'll see you there. I'll be there 8 to 10 at Composite in Dallas next to the old San Francisco Steakhouse. Eddie's coming out to Highly Mazda Volkswagen in conjunction with Service King Repair Centers. That's on Saturday, 3 to 5, 1400 Tech Center Parkway, I-20 at Collins in Arlington. Russ Martin making a very rare appearance at Western Warehouse, Central and Royal location in Dallas. That is Saturday, 11 to 1. Get your picture with the Batmobile. The money goes to benefit the Russ Martin and Listeners Show Foundation. Once again, 11 to 1 only. And the end of Summer Spank, that's at Sneaky Pete's on Louisville. I'll see you out there on Saturday. For more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us individually, go to russmartin.com. Answers to any questions you may ever have about the history of the Russ Martin Show, go to russmartin.info. Instant email during the show is studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com, eddieBoyd.com, TreyTrenholm.com, danandtassos.com, and GailLightfoot.com. And everything, I forgot this, folks. LarryNorth.com, providing our equipment and training. Play It Again Sports in Flower Mound. LifeFitness.com. DietGourmet.com, providing Russ's food. And Fitness in Motion in Southlake. Everything else is live1053.com.
All right. Okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. The Liz Wild Show is next.
See you.